All right. What, oh, Dave Attell is here. Dave, of course, is a comedian. Very funny guy. Likes to sit in on the news, likes to be part of the show. We love having him here. Hey, come. Hey, man. Dave Attell, much better looking than any Fox executive.
That's right. It's not even close.
Not even close.
What's happening?
What do you say? What do you got over there? What are you doing?
What's up, Dave?
Oh, your DVD. Look at you promoting.
I owe one back because he gave me one.
Artie.
Oh, they're exchanging.
Artie and Dave exchanging DVDs.
I like it. That's a nice cover.
I feel left out. I don't have a DVD.
Hey, Dave,
what's happening, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
You're over at Comedy Central, right? Still?
Yeah, I'm on their tour bus right now.
What do you mean?
Because I'm doing this. I'm doing this tour, and they and you know, part of the deal was that they give me a tour bus with like my big ugly face on it, and you know, all their logos and stuff. So
it's part of your show.
Right? Yeah, it's the Insomniac tour thing.
Right. What's the buzz on Chappelle? What happened? He had a mental breakdown?
He's on the bus right now.
Yeah. What happened?
I really don't know, and you know, the Comedy Central family, we take care of our own.
You're closing ranks around him?
They did, and they activated, of course, the blue-collar guys to hunt him.
Right.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
But, no, I don't know, man. I hope he's all right. Is he in South Africa? Or?
South Africa. He evidently had some sort of stressful crisis.
Yes.
Well, you know, Dave, as we all know, is probably one of the best comics, you know, around.
Perfectionist.
Okay, yeah, perfectionist, you know, genius comic,
right.
Excellent show. And you got to give the guy credit for, like, if you're going to have, like, a little, you know, you want to take a break, what better place than South Africa?
Right.
Because we all know their health system is amazing.
Especially a black guy in South Africa.
Especially for a
right.
black man, yes. It's the place every black should go for health care.
Well, I thought, you know, it would be good if you went to the hospital and they're like, well, first of all, you don't have AIDS because we don't believe in it here.
Right.
So
that's very true. Well, I understood he got spiritual advice from the Fuji, Lauryn Hill.
Oh, really?
Yes. She was advising him. Yes.
That's good for comedy.
It's Fuji.
One of the Fujis, Lauryn Hill, gave him advice. And
said, go to South Africa? What kind of advice?
No, she said to go find his true self or something. And I know he's looking for that. I'm worried about him, that's all.
Well, I figured you guys are pretty tight. Have you?
No.
Haven't heard a word.
Haven't heard a word.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
That's how it is. I mean, if that's what he needs to do, then fine. Let him do it. You know, he'll be back.
You're all right with him
doing it. He'll be back. Yeah.
Maybe it's a reality check. You go to South Africa, see how bad things are. You count your blessings when you come back.
Yeah, when you go to the hospital in South Africa, they diagnose you as being black. You're black. That's your problem.
That's what's wrong with
That's why you can't get better.
We got your test results back. Turns out you're colored.
No, I think I would hit like South Jersey. Just for, like, give it a weekend. Go to the Borgata, you know.
He got a lot of money, a lot of success, and I feel like Dave's one of those guys that kind of just is more comfortable not being so successful. I think it stressed him out. I honestly do.
I think he's like, it's kind of like when you're a comic and you got a joke that works and you know it works all the time, and then after a while, like if you're kind of you know, you've been doing it so long, you want to, like, you know, tweak it and twist it. And I think he felt he was such a success that he didn't want to disappoint the fans.
Right.
Yet he wanted to take it like different, you know, venues,
right.
and, you know, different, whatever it is. But
I respect him for caring enough about his show, too.
See, I'm a hack. Once something works, you keep doing it.
You bet.
I drink. People want to see that. Give me a drink.
Like today, I didn't have a particularly good show, but who cares? I was here and I earned money. It doesn't matter.
You're not embarrassed.
Let him play Amadeus. That's the way I see it.
Joe, this was the worst show ever, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so, but I'm here working, aren't I?
Yeah,
Does that stop me? There you go.
Howard, listen, I'm a long-time fan. 22 years, Teamster 676.
Thank you.
I live home, but this has to be one of the worst shows ever,
Say, but I'm here working.
I mean, I understand that. Use the sick day once in a while, guy. I mean, you ain't bringing nothing to the table.
I'm not running to
South. Go to satellite. End it.
I'm not running to South Africa.
I mean, you're stealing money from me, huh?
Oh, shut up. Jerk off.
I knew it was a little slow when you brought me in early.
Yeah.
That's what I knew. Like,
you knew I was going slow.
Uh-oh.
No, what can you do? You can't have... Every day can't be a gem. I'm too filled with bitterness today to be funny. There was something I was going to tell you, but I forget now. See? I'm off my game. That's all.
See, don't mess with guys like that because they throw you off track.
That's right. What the hell's going on? Oh, Dave Chappelle's in Ohio, not South Africa.
Well, there's a big difference in those two.
Really?
I think they're about the same.
Not really.
They both voted for Bush.
They both have the Klan.
What about tonight on TV? What are you going to watch, American Idol or the Contender finale? Which finale are you going to watch?
Wait a minute, you're not throwing in Rob and Amber's wedding?
No, that's not on the
over
table.
the Nick and Jessica Tour of Duty show.
Yeah.
Is that on tonight, too?
That was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm being very serious about this. I am a fan of the Contender, but it seems to me like NBC totally buried the show.
And why would they put it up against American Idol? That's asking for nobody to watch.
Because they're burying it.
Yeah.
They don't want it.
Well, who is in the running now in the American Idol? Because I've been on the bus.
Bo Bice.
Bo Bice, yes.
And Carrie Underwood.
Oh, I love her.
I believe Carrie Underwood will win.
Really?
Yes.
I believe you're wrong.
I don't know, man. I started my tour out in Nashville, and I think it's really, there's a different element coming up now. Have you heard of this, like, hick?
So you're really serious?
Yeah.
Hick hop?
Hick hop.
Yeah. Like Cowboy Troy.
You're taking my question seriously. I like that.
Yeah.
Now,
He's actually done research. He's been out there.
I'm the worst interviewee ever.
The Contender will be live boxing match.
Yeah.
Right? And what time does that go on?
8 o'clock?
So I got to watch that.
I don't know. I think I'm going to miss both of those.
What do you do? Are you getting laid these days or what?
Well, on this tour, we're kind of I don't know what it is. There seems to be a lot of bites, but nothing, it's kind of a Hanson tour,
Really? No,
a lot of screams, but nothing happening.
Really not getting laid?
No, I really thought with the tour bus, going out there, like you have a place, like you have a little home base right by the gig.
But I don't understand the tour bus thing. In other words, your show is you're on the road with Dave Attell kind of thing.
But this is all live theater tours.
I see. And you said to Comedy Central, give me a tour bus.
Right.
And you thought maybe girls would come on the tour bus.
Yeah.
And they don't.
Or, curious dudes. Anybody.
Anyone.
In fact, I think it's backfired on me because when a girl sees the tour bus, they're like, oh, I know what you're going to, I'm not a groupie.
I didn't get creeped out by the bus?
Yeah, they do, a little bit because it's soundproof,
It's,
and dark.
Someone told me Louis Black is getting all your action.
He is?
Yeah.
Well, he's an author now.
Yeah, that's what
I was actually C-blocked by him on CNN because in Atlanta it was one of those, he was there the same day, so we were both on radio together, and we've been trying to get on CNN, and they heard Louis just go well, and then they called up and they're like, Louis, you want to come down? So I'm like,
I can't believe you're not getting laid. I thought for sure you were. Cara, you're on the air.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Howard. How are you doing?
Okay.
I want to let you know Jimmy Kimmel's going to be playing Jay Leno on E's reenactment of the Michael Jackson trial. Jimmy's getting a big fake chin made up so he can do it right.
Now, how do you know that?
Jimmy said it last night on the show.
I went out to lunch with him about a week ago, and he said to me, you got to hear this. I'm going to play Jay Leno on the E reenactment of Michael Jackson trial. I said, that's hysterically funny. I got to talk about it. He goes, no, don't say a word about it.
Really?
He said, don't tell anyone. They'll cancel it.
And so he says it last night on his show.
Right.
What is the ratings on that reenactment lately? Are they having a sweeps build up?
I think they've got a point, too. So they've got some real steam going.
Are they building up to a cliffhanger?
Yeah, they got real momentum.
Like Lost?
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was a funny idea, though.
It's going to be hilarious.
Because Jimmy was like, it's going to really piss Jay off. And I go, why? What does Jay care if you play him? It's going to piss him off. I go, why? Do you guys have some sort of feud? He goes, no. I go, then why is he going to piss Jay off?
What happened to the last guy who played him in that show, Late Shift, in that movie?
The guy just won an Academy Award, I think. Nothing. I mean, the fact of the matter is that I don't think Jay cares that Jimmy is going to play Jay.
Yeah, I don't think, why would he care?
But
He probably
Jimmy
doesn't even know.
Jimmy thinks it's funny.
I don't know. Let's run that through the comedy machine. This looks like a job for the South African comedy.
Seems to me like it's going to be a lot of extra work for Jimmy for no payoff because no one will be watching.
Well, he has a million projects out there, so,
Right.
Right?
Well, anyway, Jimmy
tour bus.
Jimmy Kimmel will play Jay Leno on the reenactment of the Michael Jackson thing.
Interesting.
So now that's another thing to TiVo.
There's the bulletin. Yeah. What do we do? Can you imagine? Why was Jay Leno testifying at the Michael Jackson trial?
He apparently had some contact with his family.
Oh, right. Supposedly the family was shaking him down.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Somehow they got Jay on the phone. What do you want? What? You want money? What?
Yeah, you sick kid. What?
I'll tell you one thing from the road, that people cannot get enough Michael Jackson jokes unless you're pro Michael Jackson.
Right. They want you to be against Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I come up there, I'm thinking like devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
Think Star Wars, give them what they're not looking for, right?
Right.
and they're like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. You're pro Michael Jackson.
You come out on stage and you're for Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Wasn't a fan, now I am.
Yeah.
I see the guy's got a demon, all right? It's a 8-year-old demon.
Yeah, they get mad at that.
So I think that's what happened to me in Little Rock because somebody egged my bus. And I remember that set that night. It was a good one. It was pretty good. I was talking about Evolution, 𝗵𝗵 𝗛𝗲, and Michael Jackson. So maybe
nice. You hit him on all fronts.
I did.
You know what? I think the general public believes, and this is just a gut feeling, that they believe Michael Jackson is guilty of something.
Of what?
But they think he's guilty, but they think that the trial has not proved him to be guilty and that he is innocent in terms of a trial, that the prosecution has proven nothing. That's what the general public thinks. And I believe Michael Jackson will walk.
Really?
Yep.
I read in the paper, in the Globe, I think it was, they said Michael Jackson will walk and he will remarry Debbie Rowe.
Excellent. I do not think Michael Jackson will do any jail time. They've had a hard time proving this case.
Well, it seems the longer it goes on, the more innocent you become.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yes.
With O.J., and I think Spectre, he's going to do the same thing.
People are saying, if you're going to commit a crime, do it in California.
Yeah, especially if you're if you're a weird 80s celebrity.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the place to do it.
I believe Michael Jackson will walk and marry Jimmy Kimmel dressed as Jay Leno. With that big chin. What do you think of that?
Now, that would be news.
Damn right it would be. All right, so you guys have exchanged DVDs. Let's say that Dave Attell, this Thursday, he will be at Town Hall in Manhattan with his comedy bus.
With the bus.
With the bus.
If you're a chick, get in there.
See Dave with Dane Cook and Greg Giraldo, July 4th weekend at the House of Blues in Las Vegas. And there's lots more tour dates all through the country. Go to ComedyCentral.com or DaveAttell.com.
I would like to say that we asked Artie to be a part of that, and he said no.
He's doing his own headline.
I know, right? Too big. Too big.
I'm making a film.
Too big, Lang.
Uh-oh, that film again.
The film got in the way of my gig with Dave.
Now, I hear you're working on a blue-collar sideways. Is that what it is? A drinking tour?
No, I'm taking an early retirement is what I'm doing.
Yes, Ralph.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, good news. The Contender's on from 8 to 10.
Right.
So, you know, the last hour is going to be, the first hour is just going to be recapping the first fight, the undercard kind of stuff.
Right.
And American Idol's on 8 to 9, so you watch both.
Back to back.
I can watch both.
Yeah, because the Contender's not over until 10. You watch American Idol.
So what do you recommend? I tape the Contender, watch American Idol live. It's only 8 to 9, an hour show?
No, it's 2 hours.
The Contender's 2 hours.
No, but what about American Idol?
It's only an hour.
Oh.
Here's what you do. You go to the store, get a life, and don't watch any of them.
You don't need that first hour of the Contender.
All right, thank you. That's good advice.
And I'd like to know how come you can't stand Bo Bice? He's great.
Oh,
what's wrong with you?
But I'm not gay. You're gay, I'm not.
Why is that gay?
He's a swamp thing.
He's a good singer.
He's a swamp thing.
Come on.
He's not a good singer. Come on. He's like a nightclub performer. At least the other chick sings that country crap. They can sell a few albums to those country
she's horrible.
Yeah, but she's a country artist. He's a horrible rock guy. He doesn't do any good. He's singing bad cover versions of the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, but he'll go out and he'll make real music.
All right.
What?
No, he won't.
He's going to win.
He'll make real bad music.
Well, we'll see. I don't think he's going to win.
What do you know, Robin? You're deaf.
Oh, yeah.
And blind,
you
too,
like
sometimes,
Bo
judging
Bice.
from the movies you like.
Bo Bice. Ugh.
You're just like his package.
Really?
Did you get your T-shirt that says the Bice Squad?
Yeah, I have that.
Will has one.
Will's really into Bo Bice.
He's got T-shirts made up.
Yeah. He's on the Bice Squad.
Hey, I got some hot chick lists. You know who hit the wall?
Who?
Badly? Terry Polio. The one from Meet the Fuckers?
Yeah, she got polio.
Oh, my God. Like
she's
6
not
months
hot.
ago, she was naked in Playboy, and I saw the movie, and she looks horrible.
Hey, Will, what's this Bo Bice shirt?
I know, I'm getting it made up tonight. I got to get it.
You're a real Bice fan.
Yeah, I'm a big Bo Bice
Tell me
fan.
why. What
I
is it?
support him. I think he's really good. I don't agree with you guys when you say he's bad. He's very talented.
Hey,
what
remember,
else do you like?
Fred, what do you think?
This is where we part company, Ralph. This guy sucks. He's like David Hasselhoff with a beard.
Wow.
You'll see. He'll be successful.
He'll be on like The Shield.
Other
Like
than
a small part.
Now you're beginning to question yourself, Ralph?
No, I think he's great. I picked him from the beginning.
Yeah, everyone doubted him, and now he's showing that he is the true talent of the show.
You all are so sick.
What the hell is going on?
That, you'll see who wins.
Meanwhile,
This country's going gay.
remember how
in your dress,
remember how Eric the Midget told me that he would never call in the show again, that he was done with us?
Right, he was done.
All right, now I mentioned American Idol, and now he wants to. He had to call back.
Hi, I just wanted to make a quick little statement about something that Jordan said yesterday on the show. He said that if Bo won, he wouldn't sell any albums. Well, I'm not a fan of his, really, I like Carrie Underwood far over him, but the thing is, obviously he would sell albums, or else he wouldn't have gotten to be one of the 2 finalists on the show. Obviously, he does have a fan base, and then obviously that fan base would be buying the album, wouldn't they? So, you're an idiot, Stern. And, by the way, I did leave a message a few weeks ago saying that I didn't want to have anything to do with the show anymore. But yeah, for some stupid reason, and then Hearn called last week asking for an update. So I'm going to say it again. I don't want to have anything to do with you guys anymore. And no more calls either direction from me or from you guys. This is the last of it. Bye.
Every call is the last call.
Popeyes.
Nobody likes a droll troll.
That's what it sounds like when you're driving your car, right?
Yeah.
Because it's noisy and stuff.
I make out about every 5th word.
You turn into the show and you're like...
He will be playing the boring child at the Michael Jackson trial reenactment.
Yeah, put him in the E trial.
Thank you. I was running
Doesn't mean just because he's on American Idol, people will buy his album. Look at Ruben Studdard. He doesn't have any fans.
Look at my album. Nobody's buying that
who's
either.
Buying that? Everyone likes you on this show.
You're on TV, aren't you?
Yes.
First of all, Eric the Midget is like the Who. They keep saying they're having a farewell tour, and they keep coming back.
I'm done.
I'm never calling again.
He doesn't want you. He doesn't want you calling him either. That's funny. Don't you call me, and I won't.
All right, it's a standoff. I won't call him.
Let's keep calling him.
Go to DaveAttell.com. Get his tour dates. He's a real funny guy. You want to definitely get a piece of him.
Let it out, Howard. Let it out.
You want to see him before it all ends.
Yeah, right.
Which is soon.
You think?
Absolutely.
Am I on the watch list?
Yes.
I love the title of the DVD. Hey, your mouth's not pregnant.
Yeah, it's a good.
Is that your DVD?
Look at the cover, Howard.
Wow.
I like that.
I'm only selling it on tour, by the way, kids.
Yes, Tiffany.
Hi, good morning, Dave.
The Jimmy Kimmel show.
No, that's Bob Goldthwait.
That's the other Bob.
Who's Bob Saget?
He's the guy from Full House.
Bob Saget directed Dirty Work.
Oh, that guy.
He's like a really a road comic now. He's out there. He's dirty and. You know.
We passed on Hall & Oates again recently.
Yeah.
Both?
We turned down.
Yeah, both.
We turned down Hall & Oates.
Yeah, the Oates solo tour.
No, seriously, I mean, okay, I think a lot of shows would have Hall & Oates on.
No, I don't think so.
No, they've been on a lot of shows.
Well, we turned them down.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, what show have they been on?
I think they might have done Kimmel.
They were on Kimmel.
No, but it's funny because we had a cancellation for today, and the publicist was like, "I'm really sorry. Do you need to fill the slot?" I'm like, "Well, no. With this show, that's the great thing. We don't need to fill the slot."
Who canceled?
We were supposed to have on this football player, Bill Romanowski.
Oh.
The longest yard.
Oh.
Actually, it started out as Michael Irvin and Bill Romanowski.
Play the midget thing.
See, we don't need guests. We got that midget tape.
I wish he was here, too. Now help me breathe.
We got the midget tape. It doesn't matter. We don't need the guests. You know? Who else have we turned down? Name one more big name. Biggest name we turned down.
There's a hot chick that's in a play.
Big name.
And I can't remember who it is. She's in a play. She's in a play through the end of this month. Oh, Elizabeth Berkley.
We turned her down.
We passed on her.
We passed on her.
What kind of play is that?
I don't know.
Really?
I mean, come on. She was in Showgirls.
She's
Saved by the Bell.
Actress, yeah.
All right, come on. And she's good looking?
She's super hot.
All right.
You're right, man. It's very selective.
You wouldn't turn her down on your show.
Not on my show. We'd go for that tranny you had.
Didn't we turn down John Mellencamp once? One time we did.
Well, because he didn't want to do what we wanted him to do.
Yeah, and we walked away from it.
That's right. It was a couple of months ago. You're right.
That's right.
Creative differences.
No, he had a greatest hits package coming out, and we were specific about what songs we wanted him to perform, and he chose not to perform those songs, so we said we're just going to pass on it.
We played hardball.
We passed on a big guy in the music business too.
Who?
I think we took a pass on Scott Weiland, just talking, not performing, like in the next couple of weeks.
That was a mistake. Let's get him on.
Why would we turn him down?
Maybe I'm getting confused with somebody else.
I would never turn down Scott Weiland.
Okay, I got to double check that one.
Yeah.
He's a great guest.
Yeah, he's better than David Attell.
What? Was Mellencamp going to do mostly his mandolin-heavy stuff towards the end?
We did pass on. I told you about that. I told you that Scott Weiland wanted to call in to talk about his new record coming out in 2 months, and you said...
Oh, he wanted to call.
Oh, call in. I said, get Scott's ass in
Right.
here.
We did pass on that.
Yeah, it was a lot of the violin years.
Towards the end.
Hey, can I mention somebody?
The Celebrecht stuff.
Can I mention one name that passed on us this week?
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds chose not to.
Oh.
That is a loss for everyone.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's in The Longest Yard, too.
That's right. I mean, The Longest Yard has like 20 guests in this week.
Wasn't Burt Reynolds the original Longest Yard?
Right.
Yeah, he
He
was.
was the quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, we got Chris Rock coming in this week.
There you
That's
go.
good.
Hey, see, I allowed him to come in because he's a big name.
Oh, he's the best.
I got Juliette Lewis coming in.
Yeah, we'll take her.
I'm interested in her.
She's also playing a special needs person. Is that
Yeah,
She has, yes.
That's why we want her.
Yes.
I'm going to act like a retard in front of her. Like,
Oh, really?
I mean, more of a retard. And Mario Cantone, I'm having in.
Really?
Yeah.
Great, very
Tell him
funny
I said,
man.
hey.
Yeah. And
Frisco!
I got some other people coming in. George Lopez.
No, love him.
Those kind of guys.
Big in the news right now, fresh off the Michael Jackson case and the kidney transplant.
Fresh off his kidney transplant.
I think that is the greatest story.
Yeah, Robin loves this story.
His wife gave him a kidney.
Now he can't divorce her.
I'm telling you.
Can I tell you,
he's in.
I tell you though, I saw those two together before he was sick, and he looked like he was pretty in love with her.
Yeah, and her kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be clinging to her, too.
Oh, honey. More juice.
Ted, you're on the air. I would never give my kidney to anyone.
I know.
Oh, come on.
No.
Never.
You would,
You
wait,
take
stop,
a
after an
stop.
accident.
though.
Your daughter, right, needs a kidney. Now, you got two. You don't need two.
I can't do
You
it.
don't need
Really?
two kidneys.
No.
You would take a kidney if you
Hey,
needed.
they have boyfriends.
But you would take anybody's
Yes,
kidney.
I would.
Of
Of course.
You'd rob them of their kidney.
I would put them in a bathtub full of ice and take their kidneys.
All right, let me ask you a question. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
You really, of course you give your kids a kidney.
No.
Of course you
What
give.
do you mean, of course? I just said I wouldn't.
Not everybody does.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I would take an extra kidney in case one failed.
I can't believe that.
I'm not giving anyone my kidney. I need it.
Why?
Because it's there. It's part of me.
Right, but you only need one.
I don't believe in that.
As long as it doesn't fail.
Yeah.
You only need one.
You only need one in case you have a problem.
You're not going to.
How do you know you only
You
need?
need one.
You're not going to.
Plus, I'll be up all night peeing, I think. I don't think you...
I know you need one because people are always donating them.
Whatever you want. I just said I'm not giving anyone my kidney.
That's harsh.
He told me he wouldn't give me one.
I wouldn't. I love Rob.
That I understand.
You're not giving me one either, then, huh?
And no one asked me for a kidney.
I'm not giving my kidney to anybody over 40.
Would you give your kidney to someone? Seriously?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. What? I'm an alcoholic. I can't. No.
He's making sure he
I
can't
need my
donate
kidneys.
anything.
I'm going to give someone I really hate my liver.
Did you see the guy, Howard? Did you see? I think it was a woman. It's a pair of firefighters, but they work together, and one just gave the other one a kidney.
That was a police
Really?
officer. I talked about
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy.
Two police
They're
officers
not even
just
related.
worked in the same office.
A white woman and a black guy.
Yeah.
White woman gave the black guy the kidney.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's another
See, I
Fox
think
show.
it's tough when you give somebody a kidney because then you're watching how they take care of
You're
it.
damn right.
Right.
Give it back.
Can I abuse your kidney?
Really?
But then you want them to go on to, like, you know, who's that guy, the Olympic biker thing?
Oh, Lance Armstrong?
Yeah, you want them to do amazing things with your body part, you know.
Right.
Climb something, run over something, do something.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll do the news. Don't forget Dave Attell this Thursday at Town Hall in Manhattan. A lot of people talking about this. It's highly controversial. And we'll be back right after these.
Hey, Howard Stern Show. After his meeting with Salman Rushdie this week was condemned by Muslims, President Clinton tried to minimize its importance. He insisted it was not really a meeting. He said Rushdie just stopped by to see if the new health plan covered injuries by enraged Islamic terrorists. Clinton added that in no way did he mean to show disrespect to followers of Islam. However, a planned meeting this week with best-selling author Howard Stern was canceled for fear that it might send the wrong message to morons and sexual deviants. What? Howard Stern Show.
In the email, Frank Oz does the voices for Miss Piggy and Yoda. And Jim Henson's son, Brian Henson, does Kermit so badly.
Ooh.
Yeah. Never turn the family business over to your kids.
Have you seen that yet, the Star Wars thing?
No, have you seen it?
No, because that first day or two is like a tsunami of nerds.
Right. You're staying away.
Yeah, so I'm waiting till, like, you know, people are saying, like, yeah, it'll get cooler, like, later in the week, like the Pimps and Hoes. The freakers will come out.
I know. I want to see it, but I hate sitting in the theater with people.
Yeah.
You know, I've become quite spoiled with these private screenings they give us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Really? You get like a private...
Yeah.
Just like shut the whole theater down and...
Yeah, they give us a screening.
You know who else got that?
Who?
M. Jackson.
Yeah, well, we get that.
Really?
We just saw this new movie by Ron Howard. It was fantastic.
Cinderella Man.
It was spectacular.
Oh.
You'll love it.
The place you got us to see the first Spider-Man in, remember, that was like a full theater.
Oh, that was nice.
Like a full theater, yeah.
But they didn't do that this time around with Star Wars. Those rat finks.
They won't, yeah.
After those last two Star Wars, they should have given us a free everything.
Yeah.
They shouldn't charge anybody for that movie because of the last two Star Wars movies.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
You should get a freebie if you produce your ticket stub from the other two. They go, now he made a good one. Well, thanks.
It's about time.
I heard it's really edgy. Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're going to go.
Dark is what they say.
Ooh.
I want to go. Dark. You know what dark means? You can't see anything. Dark. Dark means no laughs.
I can turn it up a notch if you want. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Could you make it darker?
I think C-3PO rapes R2-D2.
Really?
This one, yeah.
And I got a whole wall of tricks here for you. Play my game, yeah. You want to play? I'll play with you. We'll play hard, too. Who do you think you are, man? You're mine now, so I'll let you go. You are mine. You are mine each. You're my possession. You don't give me orders. You don't talk to me unless I...
All right.
Is that Lord Yabu from the, at the Intergalactic Congress?
Dooku.
It's actually very gay, this movie. Darth Vader's kind of gay.
What is thy bidding, my master? Rules are, I'm in charge. You're mine now. Understand that?
Yes, my master.
Do you understand that?
Yes, master.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm having fun with you.
As you wish.
Yeah. That's right. Whose boy are you now, huh?
Yours, my master.
Huh?
Yours, master.
That's right. You're my boy, aren't you?
Yes.
You like that?
Yes, master.
Huh? Can't hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
And then Yoda has sex with Taylor Dane.
Oh. You see Yoda? Oh, yes.
Or is it Taylor Rain?
Taylor Rain. I don't think Taylor Dane.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh.
And then Chewbacca gets it on with a guy. All right, enough. All right, let's, Dave Attell, see Dave with Dane Cook and Greg Giraldo, July 4th weekend at the House of Blues in Las Vegas. Go to ComedyCentral.com or DaveAttell.com if you need more info. What's in the news, Robin?
Governor. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the song.
It's a good one.
Your intro. Yes, she does.
Governor 𝗧𝗵𝗲 moved quickly yesterday to make sure that sex offenders don't get Viagra, even if they pay for it themselves. It was revealed yesterday that sex offenders were getting their Viagra, and they were getting it paid for by taxpayers through Medicaid.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I don't know who's treating them for erectile dysfunction, but they can't get any Viagra for it anymore, not in the state of New York.
Well, thank you, Governor, for having good common sense, for acting swiftly.
Yeah. They're saying maybe we ought to have a little more scrutiny of what's going on with our sex offenders.
You go back to Governor Cuomo before Governor 𝗧𝗵𝗲 came in. You remember the days when nobody acted swiftly. Nobody left the governor's mansion. They stood up there all goddamn day doing nothing. There's a governor acting quickly.
But they still can get the ball gags. Is that
yes, ball gag, yes.
Sure.
Yes. There's no way to stop that legally.
Nowhere on earth is a woman more likely to die at the hands of her significant other than in South Africa.
That's right.
That's why Chappelle moved there.
A new study has revealed that one South African woman is killed by her partner every 6 hours.
Goddamn right.
The statistics also show that less than 40% of the perpetrators are ever convicted.
Why is that? What is going on in South Africa?
Who's
in charge?
No big deal.
I thought the blacks are in charge now, not the whites.
Well, they are, but some things take a lot longer to change, I guess.
We've never seen a Johannesburg cop episode. That would be it.
I'd like to see that.
The study is based on a 6-year-old data collected by the Medical Research Council, the University of Cape Town, and the Center for the Study of Violence and Reconciliation. It refers to the murder of women at the hands of their partners as intimate femicide.
That's horrible.
I plead the fifth. I love women. I wouldn't hurt them.
I would, they got to get with the program like over here. You know, let them run away, give them a lead.
I wouldn't hurt them either unless they laugh at me.
Would you do the runaway bride?
In a second.
You would. You don't care.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Even with the bulging eyes.
That's what attracted me to her.
Right.
There's definitely some kind of tweaker crystal thing going on there. Some kind of rolling crank lab.
Researchers determined that the crimes were most likely to be committed by either blue-collar, farm, or security workers.
Yes, Mike.
Really, man.
Hey, Howard, how's it going, man?
Hey, now.
Yeah, I saw Star Wars. It effing stunk.
What?
Your movie, Star Wars stunk. Private Parts, your movie, was like 1,000,000 times better, and it's a sin and a crime against God that Star Wars should make more money than Private Parts. I mean, you gave the fans a decent movie. But Lucas, all he does is rob us.
That's right. That's right. I believe the third Star Wars should have been shown for free.
I think you should demand your money back.
Right.
They should pay me. And you know what? Do you have any prizes you could give out to loyal fans?
What always happens.
Kinds of waters down the arc.
Bastard. Yes, Robin, what else is in the news?
Poor Vicente Fox. Yesterday he had to entertain Al Sharpton at his
That's fun.
And then when Al came out, he said that the president had agreed to come to Harlem. The president says he remembers no such agreement.
I never said that at all. Uh-oh. President Vicente Fox sounds like that insult dog.
Yeah, Triumph. Triumph is running Mexico.
I'm not going to Harlem. I'd rather stay here in Mexico City. Much safer.
Harlem's a good city for me to poop on.
Sharpton says that he got no apology, but he will continue to ask for one.
How insulting to American people, not just black people, that Vicente Fox said something demeaning about black people, and he has to apologize to Al Sharpton?
Right.
Apologize to some good, hard-working black person.
We have better blacks than that.
And we've advocated Oprah. I mean, seriously, go on Oprah and apologize.
Well, is there a Mexican version of Sharpton, like whatever, a knockoff?
Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South.
Yeah, Fernando Valenzuela, I think, is the Mexican Sharpton.
The cast of Barbershop 3, something.
Anybody but Sharpton. It's insulting. Sharpton's a questionable character.
Absolutely. I don't know why anybody meets with him. Just say no.
I'm not meeting with him. I'm on the phone.
If he really wants to make it up, he should go see Are We There Yet?
Right.
Fox is refusing to apologize.
The black honeymooners.
And says his comments have been misinterpreted.
Right.
Whatever.
Several anti-smoking groups in New York are urging lawmakers to ban the sale of candy-flavored cigarettes, calling the tobacco a marketing ploy for young smokers.
Oh, come on.
The groups got together yesterday to support legislation proposed by State Assemblyman Peter Granis and another senator. Tobacco Free New York and the American Cancer Society say the cigarettes containing trendy flavors like Kawaii Colada and Midnight Berry are being marketed to the younger crowd.
Aren't you a smoker?
Just another ruse to get children to smoke.
It's $75 a carton.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It really is. But what, if they don't have the candy flavor, when the kids got to start right out on the menthol, and that kind of makes them too ghetto,
Why do you?
How can kids afford $75 for a carton of cigarettes?
What about adult smokers with a sweet tooth, Robin?
What about this report?
It's the Onion Radio News. Frito-Lay targets African Americans with new menthol Doritos. This is Doyle Redland reporting. In a bold attempt to capture the lucrative African American snack market, the Frito-Lay Corporation has introduced Doritos Dark and Smooth, a new menthol-flavored tortilla chip. Otis Chandler heads up Frito-Lay's African American Flavor Lab.
All of us at Frito-Lay are proud to introduce new Doritos Dark and Smooth.
Mercy.
So dark, so smooth.
Frito-Lay plans to super liquefy this cutting-edge new taste sensation and sell it in 40-ounce containers. Preview market testing on Chicago's South Side, slated to begin as early as next month. Doyle Redland for the Onion Radio News.
Now, they owe an apology to the blacks and Mexico.
Everyone.
So dark, so smooth.
Tomorrow is National Missing Children's Day.
Oh.
I'll be missing my children.
It's a day set aside by President Reagan in 1983 to help focus attention on the nation's growing number of missing kids.
That is horrible. It's horrible, isn't it?
It is. It is horrible.
It's really, sometimes on my bus when I'm traveling around. Whatever. No.
Oh, you being serious?
Yeah, that's
okay, go ahead.
my little side thing, like, Shazam.
Right.
Tracking missing kids.
Really?
Yeah. I really am.
How's that going?
Have you found any?
Yeah, every one of us has an inner child. Mine's Bethany. Whereas the local boys call her Sugar Snatch.
Well, it is a terrible problem, and
it is.
nothing to help.
Yeah, it's one of those holidays I don't know how to celebrate.
Right.
Maybe if we had the candy cigarettes. It would slow the kids down.
This is a strange story. A cancer specialist, Dr. Michael Harris, has spent his career saving young lives, and now because of his work, he's in danger of dying.
Why?
He was treating a patient who had hepatitis C, and he was either drawing blood or giving an injection, and he pricked his finger with the needle.
Oh, my God.
And he developed hepatitis C,
oh.
And now he needs a liver transplant. It's the only way he can survive, and he doesn't know how much longer he has, and he's on the donor waiting list.
How come some people, hep C doesn't seem to slow down at all?
I know, and then others, they go right downhill, and he's one of them.
Oh.
He says, I just live in hope and think that somebody will donate a liver. But it's very difficult for him because he knows somebody has to die in order for him to get this liver, this life-saving liver. And
well, Dave Attell told me he doesn't care. He wants me to promote his show Thursday at Town Hall of Manhattan.
You're right. I'll be giving out livers at the back of the... No, can't they do that with the American Idol losers? Where they have to give up a body part?
They have to give up a liver?
They would probably do it.
You think they would?
Yes.
All right.
If they got to get an album.
But you don't want a perky, wannabe liver inside of you.
Sure I do.
It'll do anything. Why are we on the surreal life?
What else is in the news, Robin? Come on. I mean, you're holding out.
The filibuster that Congress was, or the Senate was trying to avoid has been averted, and the rules do not have to change because the senior members of the Senate got together and worked out a compromise. So there will be no nuclear option exercise. The Senate rules will stand. 3 of the president's judicial nominees will get to have a vote on the floor of the Senate, and 2 others, I think, will be passed over as a result of the compromise, and life will go on.
I never understood a filibuster. I mean, I know it's important for some reason, but I never really understood a bunch of guys going up there and just reading books and slowing down government. But they say it's a protest, a way to control the majority party. But I don't understand any of it.
Well, we have a democracy that was designed to favor the majority but give consideration to the minority. And that is the purpose of the filibuster in this
I don't know. Seems like a lot of time spent talking.
But that's what the Senate is supposed to be about.
Look at
Debate.
you. Look at you always with the answer. Robin always has the answer to everything. And she knows.
Two major bills dealing with the federal funding of stem cell research are heading toward key votes in the U.S. House today. Each of them would allow the government to fund more research into stem cells and to develop more strains. So we'll see what happens with those. I'm sure the president will veto them if they hit his desk.
He hates that.
Hey, Daisy, what's up?
Hey, Howard, I just want to thank you for supporting the Save the Rhino concert. I wanted to ask you, where did you see a live rhino and feed it in Florida?
That's my business. But I have worked with rhinos.
Yeah.
I feed rhinos. They're beautiful animals.
Yeah.
And I am for Save the Rhino. They're having a big concert in Central Park. And
What work did you do with rhinos?
I work with rhinos.
He built a deck with a rhino once.
I'm being serious. I have petted rhinos.
That's not working with
I have fed rhinos. I have fed rhinos.
Don't tell me you worked with them.
I work with them.
Great.
I like rhinos.
What kind of work do rhinos do?
I believe that it would be a shame if the rhinos became extinct, especially because of man's insensitivity to them by killing them for their horns and for some cockamamie tradition of their using their horn
for
aphrodisiac, which doesn't even work.
We
all
know it comes out of baby seals.
They're also dying from global warming.
Oh,
they can't get water and vegetation.
Stop filibustering.
Well, what do you want us to do about that?
That I can't do
what
anything
can you do
about.
about global warming?
I'm working on a 5-point plan.
Yeah, you need to get water to the rhinos. So
Well, you're carrying on about the rhinos. What about the tigers?
I've made love to rhinos.
How about the hippos?
The poor
hippos. No, not hippos. Rhinos are endangered species.
They really are.
There are,
so
yes,
are tigers.
Tigers, too, and I've worked with tigers. I work with cheetah cubs. No, I'm being serious,
A tiger and a cheetah are two different things.
But I've worked with cheetah cubs. I know a tiger personally.
No. Tony.
No, not Tony. I have petted a tiger and worked with tigers and fed them.
Okay.
It's not like a Siegfried and Roy.
I've raised cheetah.
You've raised cheetah. How old is your cheetah now?
A couple of months, actually.
You've raised.
I've worked with them.
Right.
I've set up... All right, look, I'm not going to talk about it.
Stop patting yourself on the back for
animals
going to a preserve.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
And visiting.
No, it's just, I think it's important things. I'm not sure why, but I know it is.
I applaud you for that.
Oh, thank you.
See, that woman sounds really hot because that's like a really hot girl issue, you know?
No, most of the chicks who work with these kind of animals are not that hot.
They're animals.
No, actually, they are. Are you hot?
Pretty hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a braless, unshaved beauty, caring about the wilderness.
I love girls.
Pretty hot.
I'm pretty hot, except for the hair on my thighs. Look like a pair of undershorts.
No, I was just seeing that in India, in their tiger parks, poachers have gotten to them, and one park is completely devoid of tigers. It's called a tiger park. You can't find one tiger in it.
Right.
That's the park I want to have a picnic in.
And it's the same thing, that the tigers are wanted for, certain glands or something that they think are aphrodisiac.
That's right. Bob, you're on the air.
Howard, hey now.
Come on, let's
listen.
talk.
I got a severe problem with the fact that you will not say anything negative about the contender because I think you're afraid the Sly will get mad at you.
Has nothing to do with Sly.
What does he care if
What do
Sly
I care if
gets
Sly's mad at me? I like the show, that's all.
But the one thing you guys
I told
didn't
you
mention.
something negative about it. I don't like that Peter Manfredo Jr. is in the finals after losing.
Well, a lot of people feel that way. But the one thing you guys aren't mentioning, nobody's mentioning it, the fact that you only get to see approximately 40 to 50 seconds of each round. That
I'm
sucks.
fine with that. It's a television show meant for entertainment.
likes that.
I like it.
You like that?
Yes.
How do you judge a fight by seeing only 30
I
seconds
like
of each...
it. Leave me alone.
Oh,
You
don't believe
goddamn
it.
son of a bitch. I mean, really.
Let me alone. Let me alone. Let me be, will you? Why me? Why me? Why did it have to be me?
What is this guy? Why do you like it? I like it. I don't know why I like it. What am I, a reviewer?
You're
It's
afraid
the
of
same
Sly.
thing as not liking Bo Bice. You don't know why. You just don't.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
Don't have to have a reason.
Does Sly get to give each one of them, like, tips and stuff like that?
It's like asking me, why don't I like Fred? I don't like him. What did you do for the rhinos, Fred? Sits in his apartment. Go ahead, Robin, please.
He hasn't eaten one.
Yeah.
First Lady Laura Bush is slightly downplaying protests during her weekend visit to Jerusalem. She says she wasn't surprised that it wasn't all hugs and cheers, noting that tensions and emotions run high in the region. The First Lady began her Mideast trip on Friday in an effort to counter regional anti-American sentiment. She didn't return or run into any troubles until Sunday, when she met with protesters demanding the release of an Israeli spy as she visited the holy city's Western Wall. Shortly after that, a small group of Muslims outside Jerusalem's Dome of the Rock Mosque crowded in on the First Lady as she entered the shrine. Some shouted that she wasn't welcome there.
Yeah.
Does anybody work over there?
No, they always have time to congregate.
Well, the Dome of the Rock, you're not allowed in unless you're, a Muslim. So everybody wants to go in, but you can't,
I see.
And they have a gift shop. And I'm sorry.
Yes, Carl. No, Carl? Okay.
Hey, Howard?
Yes.
I'm not Carl. She got my name wrong. It's Paul.
All right, Carl, go ahead.
But she sounds like a sweet intern anyway.
We got a lot of sweet interns. All buzz. I haven't gotten a chance to really look over the interns, but
There's some beauties.
Evidently there are beauties, and a lot of the guys are having trouble concentrating. And they say that they're very beautiful, and I see a lot of commotion back there in the office.
Well, that's always good. But, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I've been in the U.S. for 6 years now, and if it wasn't for your morning radio show, I wouldn't know what to do, man.
Well, you're right.
I got to tell you.
A lot of people need guidance.
He's been what?
He's been in America for...
How many years?
6 years. If it wasn't for
Where'd
this
you
show...
come from?
Canada.
Oh.
No.
Are you doing a job that an African-American won't do?
No.
Hockey? Are you a hockey coach?
I'm totally legal, man. I'm totally legal. But,
Don't you think it is true what President Vicente said, though? That Mexicans who come over here are doing jobs that no American wants.
Well, that's not what he said. He said, blacks wouldn't do. Blacks are the ones who take all the bad jobs in America.
A lot of blacks won't do these jobs. All right, let's hear one more news story, then we have to take another break.
Donald Trump is opening a university bearing his name, Trump U. And here's the Donald who says the venture fulfills his #1 rule for being successful, D1.
It's a real university or a fake university?
It's a real university.
Can you get a degree?
He's becoming the headmaster of an online university.
No. But do you get a degree?
I don't know.
The answer is no.
A first venture, I guess.
We need to talk to him about that.
If you enjoy what you do, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying what I do. I love the concept of starting what I think will be a great university.
So it's, the beginnings of a university.
All right.
Well, not even a college. Right to university.
He's very successful.
Donald's saying it's actually the greatest university.
What is the difference between a college and a university?
A college deals with one thing, and
Right.
a university has a number of colleges under the same banner.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he can teach you anthropology there.
Yeah, anything.
Oh, I didn't know. I went to Boston University. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you went to a university. They had several different disciplines, all under the BU banner.
You mean Boston College only teaches one thing?
Well, that's how they start out. Some of these colleges sort of morph into something else. But, it used to be Boston Teachers College or something like that, or a liberal arts college. They just deal with liberal arts.
I see. So he's right to a university.
Yes, he's going to handle everything.
Wow.
No, they've got an excellent exchange program to the Trump Marina down in. I learned nautical sciences down at the Trump Marina.
Tell you what, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll finish up the news and talk to David Attell some more right after this.
Hi, this is comedian Kathy Griffin, and I've just shaved my pubic bone for Howard Stern.
God, give me a ball!
Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, all right. David Attell is here this Thursday at Town Hall in Manhattan. See Dave with Dane Cook and Greg Giraldo, July 4th weekend at the House of Blues in Las Vegas. For more tour dates, go to ComedyCentral.com or DaveAttell.com. Everybody talking about Dave and his big tour.
Not Artie.
Not Artie. Artie won't be there.
Will not be there.
Very busy.
Creative differences.
Right. Robin, what is in the news?
At least 7 U.S. soldiers were killed in Iraq over the last 2 days. Military officials said a car bomb in Baghdad today killed 3 soldiers. Another 4 were killed yesterday by a roadside bomb south of the capital. Meanwhile, 2 Iraqis were killed in a bombing on a crowded street in Baghdad as well today. Today's attacks follow a slew of blasts throughout Iraq that have killed 54 people. In the deadliest attack yesterday, 19 people, including some children, died at a Shiite mosque in 𝗧𝗵𝗲.
I pray to God that this war has some good that comes out of it. I truly do. Because I don't see how anyone is going to tame these maniacs in Iraq, especially with these insurgents who are coming in. We never sealed the borders.
Well, you know, the insurgents were supposed to go away after the election.
Right.
They haven't.
They haven't gone away. We never sealed the borders. We don't have enough troops there.
Right.
It's going to be a quagmire for years to come. I say we get the hell out. Put Saddam Hussein back in power. He's the only one who can tame these monsters.
Give him back his clothes.
Give him back his clothes. Get him out of the underwear and get him back in power as quickly as possible, because you now realize that
he was the only one.
He was a genius.
Right.
He got these nut jobs under control. Who's going to do this for us?
You saw those pictures of him, right?
Yeah.
He had a nice package.
He's got a decent-sized package.
Are you interested?
Well, I don't know.
You're
Let's just say
right?
he's not swimming back there. It looked nice and full, and, you know.
Right.
He's doing his duty there.
Shave his mustache, put him in a good American-made suit.
Cut his hair.
Right.
Cut his hair and put him back in power and let him run things.
Hook him up with Chris Tucker and let it happen.
I mean, they should interrogate him and say, how did you get everyone under control? We can't figure out how to
He's
do
not
it.
giving up the secret.
No. Can you imagine what he had on his hands, this guy?
And those 2 sons of his, remember them?
Yes. Uday
they were a handful.
Uday and Fuday.
Yeah, he had to watch them and the rest of the country.
One a chronic rapist, the other one a bi-curious rapist.
Right. Uday and Futai. But really, I'm being facetious when I say he was a genius. But really, who the hell's going to control this country? No one.
Like a job for 50 Cent.
We thought...
No, really. 50 Cent, I think could do it.
Come on. We thought that we were going to take him out and the people would parade through the streets and sing and dance to be happy to be rid of him. They could care less that he's gone.
Yeah, they're
now they get to fight among themselves.
That's all. Same old, same old.
Syria's ambassador to the U.S. says his country has cut off all military and intelligence cooperation with the United States, frustrated at continuing complaints from the Bush administration. They tell the New York Times that the Bush administration has decided to escalate the situation with Syria despite what he says are his country's efforts to tighten its borders against the flow of insurgents into Iraq and its withdrawal from Lebanon. So now Syria's just, they say, forget it, we wash our hands of you. We've been trying to work with you, it just isn't working out.
All right, there we go.
We're not getting intelligence from Syria.
There you go.
They have no oil, right?
No.
And no beaches. No picture shots in front of a pyramid.
Neither one.
We don't need them.
The maker of a heart defibrillator allegedly knew 3 years ago that a model implanted in 24,000 patients has a flaw that could cause the device to malfunction. The New York Times reports that Guidant Corporation was aware there was a chance of failure in this model. It then changed its manufacturing process but never alerted these 24,000 people that they have a device in their chests that might malfunction. There's a guy who's written a book called The Hardness Factor. It's the diet that men should use if they want to be.
You want another diet?
You go, girl.
The diet is don't eat so much.
Oh, but to be hard, right?
Yeah, but same thing.
So it's not whiskey all night long at Taco Bell? Oh.
That's what I've been
using. It's eat fruits and vegetables.
Right.
And whole grains.
In other words, your whole body.
You hear from everybody about everything.
Dumb book. I wouldn't buy that book if you paid me.
Got a whole book out of it.
I wouldn't even read it.
What is it, oysters? And
no,
what are
they're saying fruits, vegetables, whatever everyone always says is good. In other words, your whole body should function properly.
And the other things, common sense things. Get enough sleep. Don't smoke. Don't drink.
You want to stay hard? Put your woman on a diet.
Don't overeat.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't have to be on a diet. Put her on the diet.
You're saying not to get drunk and order the lumberjack slam over at Denny's?
There was a beautiful girl in here the other day who said every time she's with a guy, they can't perform.
Sounds like a job for Vicente Fox. That'll be right up there.
So don't think it's the woman's fault.
Oh, it's never the broad's fault.
The Bad Girls Guide is the new Jenny McCarthy show. I was reading one of the papers today. They gave it 0 stars.
Wow, good for them.
What does that mean?
0 stars.
Was that like my pilot?
What happened to that pilot?
I don't know, man. I thought it was a win. We talked about it last time. Yeah, Brooke Shields, Chris McDonald.
Oh, you had some cast.
I was an ensemble piece.
Wow.
You know, that was my dream.
What did you play?
I played the bald guy who came in and said one funny line and left.
No, but what was the premise of the show?
It was a used car, a new car dealership in Vegas, and I was the boss, like the angry boss, and I liked it.
That's funny.
Because I'm a Danny DeVito type.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good. And I would like to see it. How can we see it?
It's not going to happen.
Wow.
Because Fox, they decided to go, in a different direction, which is away from me.
They went in the direction furthest from you.
Anywhere away from Dave.
Exactly.
Our new direction is away from Dave Attell. It sounds like fun. It sounds funny. And who is Brooke Shields? Who did she
She was
play?
great. Everybody in there was really good. And
Was she easy to work with?
Excellent.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
Yeah.
And,
attractive girl, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Chris McDonald, who's been working...
Batman, right? Wouldn't he play Robin?
No, that's the other guy.
Oh.
Chris O'Donnell.
Not McDonald.
No, this is the guy who was in Grease. He's done like a million things on HBO. He's really good.
He's in Dirty Work.
He's in Dirty Work. There
That's
you
right.
go.
So it didn't work.
What a resume.
Which is why he's on television.
And how did they break the news to you?
You know what's the best thing is that after you do anything in Hollywood, it's always, man, that was great. And then a week later, it's like, funny stuff. Then... hey, that was okay. And then it's like, wow, what were we thinking?
So you did the whole progression.
Yeah, so every time you hear it back. But I was just glad I got through because I thought I'd get fired because I'm such a horrible actor.
Right. Right.
Every day, like, I'd be up there like baby talking.
Were you really bad? Was it hard for you to memorize lines?
I couldn't do any of that. I felt like the Olsen, like Small Wonder. I smelled like, you remember that movie?
Yeah.
It's like, you guys have to get back to work here.
Are you really a bad actor?
I'm horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah. But it was cool because the guys who wrote it, they let me kind of do some of my own lines. And, directed David 𝗧𝗵𝗲.
Oh,
and he was very cool to me, yeah.
From Friends.
He was cool.
Oh.
Can't believe that wasn't picked up.
What? He was good.
A David 𝗧𝗵𝗲 production. I'm surprised.
He was good, man. I was very impressed.
No, we've had him on the show.
Yeah,
very
he's a
nice
good
gentleman, yeah.
Donald Trump. There's a Donald Trump movie on tonight. Trump Unauthorized on ABC at 9 o'clock.
Horrible review.
That got 1 star.
No good.
Also, it's better than the Jenny McCarthy show.
Yeah. And then, of course, tonight is the Rob and Amber Get Married. 2 hours on CBS.
Who are they?
Come on.
I don't know who they are.
Stop it.
No, I have no idea.
Survivor.
Oh, that Rob and Amber.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I'm going to install a vagina and watch that.
There's a 2-hour Contender finale.
Right.
There's American Idol, the finale.
The winner of American Idol, I'll give you the winner of both. The winner of American Idol will be the girl.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. And the winner of Contender will be Peter Manfredo Jr.
Okay. I think you're right about the Contender. I really believe Bo Bice has an incredible fan base. Even Ralph is going to vote for him.
Ralph, you're voting for Bo Bice? Is that true? You're voting for Bo Bice?
Hello?
I said, are you voting for Bo Bice?
Yes.
You are.
And I think you're right. Peter's going to win the Contender, and it's really going to suck because he shouldn't even be in the contest.
That is exactly right.
Really a shame.
I'm going to go with 𝗧𝗵𝗲 and Smarty Joe. Oh, I thought we were doing our favorite picks.
It's also the second episode, I think, of the Brittany and Kevin on
That's right.
Channel 9.
I predict the ratings will drop by at least 50% on that.
Really?
Is that any good? You
No,
watch that?
it was horrible, unwatchable.
I can't imagine.
I heard it was good, though. I heard
No, it wasn't good. It was nothing to see. She didn't even look good.
What does that guy sound like? I've never heard him talk.
He sounds like a moron.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he have like a Southern Faye thing going, or what was he doing?
He sounds
It's a wigger thing.
Wigger.
A wigger. Okay.
Wigger.
He's a wigger.
Like, hey, what's happened there, Brittany? Excuse me.
Let's get some loving.
Excuse me, ma'am. I got to pass water.
Dark and smooth there.
That's not a wigger.
Yeah, I be a nigger. What a wigger.
Wait a minute.
I bet you that guy slipped on the N-word a couple of times. Britney Spears, man.
I bet you he's not slipping. I bet you he uses it like he,
I don't
is one
trust
of the
him.
boys.
He says it.
He says the N-word.
She must look horrible on that show because she don't look so good most of the time.
She looks awful. That
She's
boyfriend,
doing her own camera work.
That boyfriend looks like he's a criminal to me. I don't know what he
Check
scares
his
me.
record.
Are they going to give the baby, have they named the baby yet? Or?
And I hate white guys who try to sound black because it's like, you know what? Try being black.
Yeah. It's acting.
It's acting. Either you're black or you're not.
They want the cool part of being black.
Yeah.
Go grow up in a project.
Well, as soon as he's broke, he'll start acting all white.
Yeah. Like that Justin
I
Timberlake.
used to talk black. I did. When I was growing up, I lived in an all-black community. I was like, yo, come on, man. That's what I was saying. And I got my ass kicked. I just stopped doing it.
That's a different type of brother. That's from,
Come on, man.
It wasn't cool back then.
That's like that movie Car Wash. That's that kind of, man, we got a plan.
I had a right to talk black.
Right.
Because I was really doing it for survival purposes, so I thought. I wasn't doing it to be cool.
Thought you could fool them?
Like, yo, man, I love James Brown.
See, I always pick the wrong group. I imitate, sometimes when I'm drunk, I'll imitate the opinionated fat girl at a small SUNY college. They're like, the real problem here is society. Why isn't anyone listening to me?
It's true. You should be a wigger.
Star Wars Episode 3 in theaters. George Lucas says he still has a few Star Wars-related projects in the works.
I bet he's going to suck everybody dry. That guy's a creep.
Yeah. You know what? Don't you think that the Star Wars should be free?
I'm not going to see it till I see it for free. I refuse to see it. I saw 2 of those crappy movies.
Oh, so bad the first
And he just merchandises everything. He's got Darth Potato Head. I mean, what is that?
I really hate all the commercials you see.
Yeah,
Yoda's in commercials.
I mean, like, why cheapen the product?
The Wookiees in commercials.
I mean, what a jackass I am. I won't do certain things because I want to preserve my image.
But how much money is enough for this guy?
Right, there's never enough. Apparently.
Never enough money for him.
Merchandises everything.
Well, what's his next project? What is he going to do?
And he just got lucky with Star Wars. He's a horrible director.
Is he going to do an American Graffiti 3?
Yeah.
He's going to go back to his other idea.
Well, look.
C1 is him talking about the few Star Wars projects he still has left.
Wow. Let's hear this.
We are still doing a TV series, 2 TV series, 1 animated, 1 live action. So I'm not going to do it myself, but I'll peek in from time to time so I won't completely have lost the Star Wars experience.
All right.
Happy for you.
He doesn't even have to do anything.
I bet he's going to have like a musical, a play. You watch.
Right. Hayden Christensen, who plays Anakin.
Star Wars the play?
Yeah.
There's a thought.
You watch. He'll do it.
I guess it's going to be Matthew Broderick.
And Nathan Lane will be Princess Leia?
Right.
Nathan Lane is C-3PO.
Hayden Christensen was asked why he felt a bit sad after putting on the Darth Vader mask. C2.
Because it meant real closure for me, I was given the task
like the end of a career,
connective tissue into Darth Vader, and to get to sort of don the dark helm and put on the whole get-up. Wow. Meant my task was complete.
Right. Say hello to celebrity poker and gay porn.
Welcome to Mark Hamill's world here.
Natalie Portman says Episode 3 completes what George Lucas put into motion. C3.
Danny DeVito is Yoda in the play.
It is sort of the last piece in the puzzle. It's got the interlocking plot details to sort of make everything click with Episode 4.
Well, good, because Episode 4 and 5 sucked.
She sounds
great.
No,
you're talking about 1 and 2.
Whatever. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know.
You can't get that straight.
Yeah, right.
And here's a scene.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
I got to go see this thing.
The British rock
little
opening.
Taste of that. And, of course, we've been talking about the Muppet Wizard of Oz. Here's Miss Piggy and Kermit on remaking the classic, A2.
Listen how bad these guys are at doing Miss Piggy and Kermit.
When you decide to do your own version of a classic story, that's been done several times before, the original, Wizard of Oz, and then
The damn puppet is like intellectual now.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a classic exactly. No? No. Ours, I think, is going to be the one that everybody...
How find me 5 people who aren't annoyed by these two.
Is that for kids?
Yeah. I mean, what is that?
For many years.
They want the director's cut.
Yes. I mean, what's different about ours than the other one? You know, ours is...
the director's cut.
For kids, like, I want to find out more about Kermit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're going to talk on the DVD. And Adam Sandler is in a remaking of The Longest Yard. And here he talks about finally making a movie with Chris Rock, A5.
Yeah, A5 is Nick Lachey. I don't have...
Oh, well, then let's end it here.
Here's Nick Lachey. I'm finally making a movie with Chris Rock.
Well, I think that certainly visiting the hospital is a very impactful experience. And
there you go, a little Nick Lachey for you. All right, thank you, Robin.
Happening.
Want to thank David Attell for stopping by. Yes, he was our only guest, but not by... that was our choice.
Right. It was like a training day.
We don't take everybody.
Right.
Thanks for having me, guys. I felt good. And
I hope so.
You treated me like the A guest. I loved it.
You are an A guest. See Dave Attell this Thursday at Town Hall in Manhattan. See Dave with Dane Cook and Greg Giraldo July 4th weekend at the House of Blues in Las Vegas.
And the guy who's touring with me now, Sean Rouse, super funny, and he's great. He'll be there, too, in Vegas.
I've worked with Sean. He's hilarious. And Dave's DVD, Hey, Your Mouth's Not Pregnant.
It's out there,
Grab
people.
that, man.
It's out there.
Explain that title. I'm not sure I understand it. I mean, I really mean that. I mean,
well,
hey, your mouth's not pregnant.
Well, if you
How about hey, your mouth can't get pregnant?
No. See, if people say it differently, like, hey, your mouth's not pregnant, like a question. No, it's like, hey, your mouth's not pregnant. Coming this fall.
Now I
to
get
Fox.
it. Now I get
It's a
it.
new Fox show I'm working on.
Now I get it. For more tour dates, go to ComedyCentral.com or DaveAttell.com. And we'll see you tomorrow.
92.3 K-Rock. Great rock, period.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, PGA champion golfer Keegan Bradley stopped by the wrap-up show. He's a huge fan of our show. Talked about all the Baba Booies. Talked to Scott DePace a little bit. Even said that Tiger Woods asked him, what the hell is all this Baba Booing about? Here's how it all went.
Scott DePace, why are you here?
You invited me down here.
Why did I invite you down?
Well, because Keegan Bradley's going to be here.
Yeah,
you thought it would be great for me to be here.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the second part, but Keegan is here to hang with us on the wrap-up show today, and we're going to talk to him about a bunch of stuff here in your pal Duffner being on last week, and those tweets that you had going back and forth were pretty funny. And I know Scott is head over heels to actually meet you, but welcome. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Very cool to have you in here. I know how big of a Stern fan you are.
I'm not like a chick or anything.
You're a lot like a chick.
I happen to enjoy golf. Keegan's a golfer.
Right,
that's great. That's pretty cool.
I got word through the grapevine that Scott was very upset. I brought Keegan Bradley around on a tour, and Scott was busy and he didn't get to chat. He didn't get FaceTime.
Not upset. That's not the right word.
Bummed. Okay, that's the guy version of upset.
Opportune moment.
And then he goes to at one point on the intercom. I got the video up of Keegan of Wesley Walker's. What's his name? Wesley. I got the video up of Wesley Warren's balls. If Keegan would like to come back and see it, I'm like, no, I'm going to let him hang.
I thought he might like to see it. No, actually, Doug was showing a lot of different people. It's like our version of 2 cups. So you'll watch someone's reaction.
He's blushing. You're blushing. You.
Hey, we all got golf groupies. Mine just happened to be balding men on the Howard Stern show.
But I would imagine you deal with groupies constantly. I don't know if they're like Scott asking you to play all the time over the air, but you've got to deal with that wherever you go, I would guess, right?
Yeah, hey, listen, anybody from the Howard Stern show wants to play golf with me, I'm in. So
Yeah, hold on. Jackson and I are going.
Yeah, hey, I like I said, I grew up with this show, so any of you guys want to play golf, normally I'd say no. For you guys are in whenever you want.
You don't want to see Gary swing. It's pretty bad.
What we were going to ask is, Jason was saying, like, he's taking some huge money to go play golf with regular people. Do you get hit up all the time? Is it like everybody wants to golf with you just to say they golf with you?
Yeah, I mean, you got to try to manage. You can't go do all of them, but there is opportunities that you can go out and play and make some money on the side. But
does all the golfers do it? It's like everybody does it.
I mean, people do it if you're able to. If people, hopefully, you played well enough, people want to come play golf with you.
Well, yeah. What if you have a bad round or you're not sociable that day? You feel bad.
The worst is when you go out there and these guys are all trying to beat you, and they're too excited. They're running around, but I'm happy to do it.
What was it like hearing Duffner being on the show? I mean, were you happy for him? Were you jealous as hell? Combination of both?
I was happy for him, but I was so jealous. I mean, like I said, I grew up with this show, and to see Duff on here was brutal. But I thought he did a good job. But it was tough. Yeah.
Keegan was telling me in the green room before that before you hit it big on the tour, you have to sort of drive. What do you call that? The Hooters tour?
Yeah. Well, at the time it was the Hooters tour. Yeah.
You have to drive yourself around. So that's when you were listening to the show a lot, right?
Yeah. When I was on the Hooters tour, I didn't have a lot of money, and I drove around a Ford Focus with the mirrors were taped on, the whole thing, and I bought a portable Sirius player, and you guys were the guys who kept me company. I'd have to drive from Georgia to Texas and by myself, and I just replay the show over and over. And like I said, when I was down or had a tough round, you turn on Howard Stern, and it kind of reminded me of being home, and it relaxed me a little bit.
As a longtime fan, you'll probably say Howard, but other than Howard, who's your favorite? Like, who's the guy on staff that you sort of like when he comes in and you hear him, and who's the least favorite, like you want to turn it off?
I love Sal. I get to meet Sal and Richard today. I was shocked to see how normal the two were when I met them, but I love those two. The guy who drives me the most crazy is probably Benji, a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of times he's joking around too much, but I love him too. It's tough for me to say anything negative about this show.
Now, did it surprise you that this guy over here wants to make out with me for 15 seconds so he can sit on the couch during Metallica when they come in?
Not one bit. Listen, I would be surprised with these two doing anything.
I bet Scott DePace would make out with Keegan right now.
No, thank you.
No. Would you make out with Keegan to play around a golf?
No.
Hey, we'll do it anyways. We'll get it. We'll play around.
I wouldn't grab his ass to play around the golf.
Wait, you touched Casey's cock for an Xbox.
I didn't touch his cock. It was his leg, and then when
I got your pinky on his dick.
When I got to his underwear line, I said, "Oh, I filled his underwear," and he goes, "That's it, I'm out."
What about if you got to like caddy at the Masters or something like that? Would you do that?
Par 3 contest at Augusta.
I would love to do it, but not for anything gay.
Par 3 contest at Augusta. He just said it.
Good. What do I have to do?
Oh man, you can make out with Richard. I'll do it.
No. I don't think so.
I want to ask Keegan about what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, all the Baba Booey's on the tour, and you're different because you're such a fan. You've actually been encouraging people to do it to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take credit at all for the Baba Booey's because clearly this show is humongous. But earlier this year, I was egging people on Twitter. I was like, Howard Stern fans, scream out Baba Booey to me. And at the Ryder Cup, which is a huge event, team event, USA, I really wanted him to yell. And I feel like that was the tournament that it really started to go crazy. But I encourage it. I love it. I feel bad for Ian Poulter saying something not to say it because he's going to get it really bad.
He's asking for it.
Especially this week here in New York or New Jersey. He's screwed.
Is there anybody else that on the tour that it drives crazy, like a guy that can't stand hearing that kind of stuff?
Well, I think the majority of the guys hate it, but I love it. I encourage it. Most of the time when I get to the first tee, my player that I'm playing with will go, this is going to be brutal playing with you with all the Baba Booey's we're going to hear today. So, but it's cool for me to just be a part of the show, and people are way into it.
But what percentage of them know what it is? Does like Tiger, is he aware of the show?
Well, he's asked me that he's the guy who came. I played with him at the PGA the first 2 rounds, and he came up to me on the first tee and he goes, "There's going to be a lot of Baba Booey's with you today." he's asked me before what a Baba Booey is, and I most of the time they don't know, but sometimes I feel like they do know and they're just trying to be cool about it.
Somebody had a hilarious idea at the meeting the other day. They said, Gary, you should go to this tournament this week in Jersey and yell out, me.
That's funny. But does the PGA give you guys any direction? Because, we keep reading these articles from especially these old school golf guys that, it's bad for the game, it's bad for the game. But then I keep reading a lot of articles. Like there was a great article last week that said Howard Stern is good for the game of golf because he's talking about it. He's bringing people to watch the game. But do the PGA guys give you any ruling on whether you should, say anything about it?
I think it's great for the game because I feel like the Howard Stern audience isn't exactly the guys that are tuning into the tour. So I think it's great, but it's definitely gotten really crazy over the past month. It's gone from a lot to even more to now it's every shot. I mean, I get 300 holes sometimes in a major tournament. For me, it's really cool because I'll get like super obscure ones. Like they'll yell out Darth Nihilus or Fire Benji or like crazy, like obscure Howard Stern. Like if somebody yelled it, no one would have a clue what the hell they're even talking about.
My life's annoying.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Are there any other Stern fans on the tour?
There are for sure, but
closeted.
Actually, on my PGA Tour profile, I list Howard as one of my idols and one of my favorite things. And I guess our publicist for our agency, or I don't even know if that's what you'd call him, but he came to me and he said, listen, I really don't think that this is a good thing. We should take him off. And I was like, hell no, keep it on there. So I'm very proud of being a Howard Stern fan.
And when you guys are playing, I mean, you're pros. You're blocking most of that stuff out, I would imagine. I know it's affected some guys maybe once in a while, like it was written about Sergio and a lot of, but when you're playing, you're in the moment. And I guess you love it because afterwards you kind of take it as a congratulatory thing. So I would imagine it's not as distracting to you as it may be to other people. Or is it not at all because you're so focused on what's going on?
I don't find it distracting at all. I feel like if people are talking about it, they're going to get distracted by it. People wait till you hit. And even if they don't wait till you hit, if you're not focused in enough and hear that, you're in deep trouble anyways. So I think they're fine.
We were talking about this last week. I don't want to get too deep into it, but do you think that golf is like baseball? In other words, if somebody's throwing a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to Big Papi, everybody's cheering, right? He can block that out. Do you think that that it's just too because it's too old school? Do you think that one day people will yell during an entire golf tournament, and should it matter?
Well, that's the thing. If we grew up with golf where people were yelling and stuff, it wouldn't be that bad. It's just like if one person yells, it could screw you up. If everybody was yelling, it'd be totally fine.
Right. Like white noise.
I think it'd be great. There's certain tournaments like in Phoenix, it's crazy, and it's kind of like that.
I can't imagine when the Ryder Cup comes out to Bethpage, that's going to be nuts here. Because I'm guessing Philly, Long Island, around here, that's where you hear it because that's like the heart of the Stern Show crew.
Yeah, I get it the most in the Northeast, but I get it all over. I mean, I got him at the British Open in Scotland.
What?
I mean,
we were saying Baba Booey isn't a thing till it gets to the British Open. It got there?
It got to the British Open. That was when Howard did his golf video.
Right.
And I did an interview with Lisa G over in Scotland, and people were screaming it there. I mean, it's an awesome thing. I love it. I'm trying to encourage him to do it more and more.
Let's talk about that video. Can he hit a ball 300 yards?
Come on, be honest.
Well, Howard's my idol. If anybody could do it, it's him. Put it that way.
You sound like a North Korean.
Yeah.
Because Scott here insists there's no way he's hitting it.
I'm putting that thing at 160 yards.
I'm too scared to go against Howard, but I put it this way. I couldn't see where it ended up. It'd be very difficult for him to do that.
Now, Whack Packers, you got a favorite there?
Well, I'm from Vermont, so Bigfoot's my favorite. I absolutely love him, but you know who I love, we haven't heard in a while, is Crazy Alice. Is she still around? Or?
She is. I don't know what she's up to.
Yeah, I recently on the satellite years, I was hearing some Artie versus Crazy Alice clips that I just loved. I love her.
Frank in Jersey, welcome to the wrap-up show. Frank, you there? All right, Frank sounds like Robin this morning. Gary, what happened with Robin and the ISDN, and how would you explain Scott's explanation of the problem?
Scott Salem.
Yes, Scott Salem.
What happened? What happened was the box that we used to transmit to got fried, which can happen. There were a couple of mistakes made along the line, but I think today was a prime example of, and I think Jim McClure got to see it firsthand, of how Scott has one gear. That's it. The place is fucking burning down. He moves at the same rate.
Can I? One of the best things ever was, when we worked at K-Rock, Scott, the engineer's studio, was as far from our on-air studio as could be. And one of the things that Gary changed when we came here was that he made sure Scott had the closest office to the studio because Scott walks so slowly.
But you've seen it. You've seen it, right?
Oh my God! It's infuriating, man. It is like a shuffle. It's like he's slow. My wife accuses me of somehow slowing down when I walk across the street. She's like, it's like you want to be hit. That's what Scott does on the way to the studio. It's like a slow shuffle.
The story where Evan was trying to fix something. He goes, whoa,
easy. The show was about to start, and Evan's running around like a maniac trying to get it fixed. And Scott goes, "Slow down, Evan. Easy, Evan. Easy."
But anyway, so Rob was on the phone for the first 2 hours, and I have to say, considering what happened, we, our staff recovered pretty nicely. I mean, we got her on pretty quickly because she wasn't around the corner.
Did you expect Howard to freak out a lot more than he did?
I expected Howard to really freak out, and I didn't. I couldn't really blame him. But you know what? He sort of put it out of his head. He moved ahead with the show. Rob was on the phone. It wasn't that bad, and we got it rectified. Actually, I gave Howard an ETA of 8 o'clock. I think we got it fixed by 7:40.
Keegan, did you stay away from Scott's studio there and avoid the black cloud?
One of the coolest things about coming up here is seeing how close everybody is together. Because when I'm listening and you're hearing stuff going on, it's amazing how everyone's in a room together. Scott's here, Sal's there. I got to meet Scott. He didn't stand up. He just gave me a wave from a distance.
Did you go in his room though?
I'm not going in there before the Barclays next week.
And do you think Scott is competent at what he does and everyone breaks his balls, or do you think that he's just not very good at what he does and he has no sense of putting you on the spot, but he has no sort of sense of urgency like the guys are saying?
Well, I mean, growing up over the years, hearing the way he does stuff, I don't know. But for me, I love when Howard gets on Scott. I love when Howard gets pissed at people. I think it's the most fun part of the show.
Somebody told me a story once, and again, it talks about how like Baba Booey gets to golf, how phrases from the show get out there. Somebody said they were at a show at the Beacon. I mean, it was Allman Brothers or something, and somebody went to play the guitar and it like wasn't plugged in or something, and somebody just yelled "Scott!"
But what would you do? Like, what would you do if you show up? You're at the Barclays, right? And you turn to your caddy and you say, "Give me the 9-iron." He goes, "Oh fuck, I forgot to check the bag this morning."
Yeah, he'd be on the street,
right? There wouldn't even be there. Yeah, exactly. Scott, you're a lucky guy.
Well, get down here. Let's arrange our big match we're gonna have.
I sent a note out last night to tell the three people I thought who needed to know that Keegan was coming, which was John, you, and Will. And Will sent the note back, was very excited. And now he's
Will sent me
He's too cool. He's trying to be.
He's working.
Will was the first guy from the show to reach out to me, and that was really cool. And then the night before Duffner was on, he sent me a message. He's like, "Do you know any cool stories about Duffner?" I'm like, "Oh shit, is Duffner going to be on the show tomorrow?" So I texted Duffner. I'm like, "You going on the Howard Stern show tomorrow?" He goes, "Yep." I was just devastated. I just remembered I never responded to it because I got so flustered.
We all know that you didn't respond to him, by the way, because Will told us that you didn't respond. He's like, "Oh man, did I screw things up with Keith?" No. It's like that Seinfeld with Keith Hernandez. He's helping you move. He's driving to the airport. They're kind of getting there with the relationship.
So do you have any good stories about him?
Well, me and Duff. I didn't know him at all, and then we were in the playoff at the PGA together, and I ended up beating him, and that actually, we became good buddies after that, and he's a really good dude, and I'm so happy for him to be on the show and to win the tournament, but I was a little bit jealous of him being on the show, but he claims to be a big fan. I don't know. I don't want to think that he is, but maybe he is.
Are you the guy that started with a Duffnering?
Yeah, I did. He posted a picture of him at some school looking like Duffner, sitting there like a sloth. And I said for people to send in pictures of him doing a Duffner, and I called it Duffnering, and then it went global. It started trending everywhere.
Well, Keegan said he felt bad. He didn't hit you back up when you hit him up when Duffner came in.
Well, it's a funny thing because, I wrote him, and then I'm like, oh, shit, maybe he doesn't know that he's coming on the show, and, Duffner wanted to keep it a secret. Keegan just tunes in one day, and there he is. But it's all good.
Yeah, I was devastated. I got too flustered. I forgot to text him back. I actually I set my alarm in the morning to listen to the show, and I turn on my Sirius radio in my house, and it says Howard Stern Show with PGA champ Jason Duffner.
Well, I was telling Keegan, it really was sort of like the perfect storm of everything because all the Baba Booies were happening. I was like, if Keegan would have won the tournament, he'd have been in. Anybody who won the tournament would have been our guest because it was just interesting time of for golf for the show.
But Gary can tell I was pushing hard for you to come in.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I get it.
What how many golfers have we had on the show? John Daly, and we didn't have Daly on because he was a golfer. We had him on because he's crazy.
He was great because the first thing he got to the green room and he goes, "You got any beer?" And we had a beer, so we got him on.
I think he's one of the only people who ever smoked in the studio.
Yeah. He was one of the first serious guests, wasn't he? Wasn't it?
He was
early
serious.
He was on pretty early on. Yeah.
And I remember him saying, like, if you were allowed to drink on tour, he would be the best golfer. Bar none, like of anyone, because he's just nasty, I guess, when he starts drinking.
Yeah.
Have you played with him?
I haven't played with him, but I know him. He's a super good guy. Nobody's got a bad thing to say about him. But he's had a tough career, but people love him. He gets a ton of sponsor exemption. He still plays a lot.
Chris in Connecticut, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys? Keegan, I'm a huge fan, dude. I love watching you play on Sundays, especially.
Oh, thanks, dude.
But I want to ask you ever crank one out to the show, either on the radio or on Howard TV?
Oh, man.
Back in your car?
Hey, listen, I'm a big fan. I don't know if I've ever done that, but I'm a big fan.
All right, thanks for checking in.
He doesn't
there,
need
Chris.
to if you've seen his girlfriend, by the way.
Did you see someone on the tour just got engaged to Paulina Gretzky? Did you know that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dustin Johnson.
Dustin Johnson, right?
Yeah, Dustin's one of my good friends. So is Paulina. They've been together for a while. I was shocked that they got engaged, but he said he was going to wait till I did, but that didn't work out. It was about a week ago. So, But I'm happy.
Does that crank up the pressure with you now because he did it?
A little bit, but I'm not quite ready for that. But they're good. They're good together. They're going to be fine.
Will she slow down on all those pictures? She takes pictures like lingerie pictures all the time.
Yeah, she does.
But her dad could slow her down. But
He's tried.
It's funny because when Duffner won, I was watching the end of that tournament, and I saw his wife standing next to a bunch of the old dudes, and I go, "Oh, look at one of those old dudes got this hot trophy wife." And then when I saw Duffner, I was like, "Damn, that's you gotta become a golf player to get some good-looking chicks." She was cute.
Yeah, there's always something about a guy that can, like Duffner, who's not, you wouldn't call him very attractive, I guess. I don't know. But there's always something about a guy who's got a super hot wife or girlfriend that you're looking at like, what's going on here?
Exactly.
He's got something that you don't know about.
Well, it's funny because he's got a little bit of a paunch, and he's got that lax bro haircut, with the wings on the side.
Yeah, she's a super cool chick, too. She's awesome.
I think she was scared to come up here because I saw she was doing all the other media tours with him, but she didn't make it up here with him.
I was shocked to see because I thought for sure she'd come in to see Howard. If he could call her in, but I saw she didn't come up. That was definitely planned. I guarantee.
Now, would you prep him at all? Would you tell him what to say, what not to say, or did he handle himself well, or did he need a little bit of coaching there?
He handled himself well. Duff is an interesting guy because if he was his total self, he'd be so good on the show, and I think he was to an extent. But I was hoping that Howard, it would be like a 5-minute interview and Howard would kick him out, but he did a great job.
He had a lot of the PGA guys up with him, and I think that they were sort of giving him a little bit like, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. But they were thrilled. They were so happy.
Was there any fallout from Duffner calling out Sabatini like that?
Well, that was a little shocking, but that's why he was so good on the show, was he was so honest about everything. Yeah. So yeah,
we were guessing like everybody's got to hate, like to actually name a name, like there's got to be consensus there that Sabatini's just not a guy that you like on the tour, like,
right? And it's golf's so different where you don't have a team and you're playing against one specific team. You're playing against the whole field. So it's tough. Like guys that are super competitive, like Rory is, he might not want to be that friendly to guys on tour because we might go up against them on Sunday. But, there's a few guys out there that are a little different.
Is golf a sport where you need to hate your opponent to win?
Well, it's a little different, but on if I'm going up against Jason, who's one of my good friends on Sunday, I'm going to want to kick his ass. So it's different. It's circumstantial because in a few weeks we're going to be playing on the President's Cup team, which is a team event USA, and then we're partners. So it's definitely a different dynamic than basketball or baseball.
But if you guys are in the finals together, and so and say you're playing in the same foursome, do you guys is like chatting off the table now? It's like you go do your thing and I do my thing. I don't want to deal with you right now.
On Sunday, if you're going to win the tournament, probably not a lot of chat. I don't like to do a lot of chatting.
Yeah, see, that's weird, because whenever I play with Will, like, if a hole goes by, we don't talk to each other, it would be odd. I'd be like, what the fuck?
But you're not playing for millions of dollars.
Stakes I know, but I still would be like, hey, man, if you fuck that shot up or whatever.
These guys put $10 a hole, the pace puts down a cigar so he can pot. You know?
Hey, Howard sounded disappointed in you that you decided not to go to the University of Texas at Austin today when they were talking about Suffolk Community South.
Well, it wasn't that he was disappointed. He was trying to imply that I was too stupid to get into anywhere else. I applied to a bunch of different colleges, and UT I got into, and I wanted to go there, but I didn't have the money, and I was going to go live with my brother and my sister-in-law, and then they moved back up to New York, and I was too afraid to go to Texas by myself. Plus, living in the dorm, I wouldn't have been able to afford that.
And Sal does think funner is a word. You know that.
Well, he looked it up on Google, which is the be-all, end-all.
Yeah, that's all you have to say about Sal. Craig in Ohio, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, happy 8/19. Anyways, I was at the Akron tournament, and I saw Keegan there, and I gave him the Fire Benji, and he's really good at, like, kind of giving you a little sly look, like, I'm on to you, I know you know, I heard you, but he won't do it, like, he won't announce it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's almost like you're in, like, this fraternity or club, and, like, that's the password. So, like, when somebody yells out, Baba Booey, you kind of... You look at each other and give you like a little nod, like, yeah, I get it. Like, they know what's going on. And the cool ones are the really obscure ones, like the Comic-Con and all that crazy stuff. Like, I get the weirdest ones, and it's funny because nobody has a clue what the hell they're even talking about.
Has anyone ever yelled out Video Caddy?
I don't think they have. Now they will.
Yeah, exactly. When you're listening to the show, you want more Fred? You want to hear him talk, or you think it's the right amount right now?
I love Fred. I want more Fred. He's the only guy I got to see as I was walking out of here, and but I love him. These guys, like I said, I feel like I've grown up with this whole show and everything that goes on in this show. So just seeing Fred is just so cool.
And what about Robin? Like, how would you describe the chemistry that Howard and Robin have?
I mean, it's really cool to hear Howard talk about how important Robin is to the show, because you think that Howard would be, I could just do this by myself and blah, 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 but he's so adamant about Robin and Fred and all you guys that it shows why the show is so successful, because he doesn't think that it's just him, which is really cool.
Did you get to meet JD?
I got to meet JD. I got to meet everybody. It was so cool. Just seeing, the back office that you hear about so much on the show and all the craziness that goes on back there. It was awesome.
Hey, Gary, did JD give the cold shoulder, or was he?
Well, so here's the funny thing. So I had just brought them out. JD had his glass door closed, and I just brought Keegan and his buddy to right outside the door, and Howard had asked me something, so I had to run into my office to answer the question. And when I came back, like, JD hadn't budged. I know he can sense there's somebody out there. Did he turn around and look at you before?
Yeah, he big timed me a little bit.
How so?
That's his move. He was kind of like leaning back in his chair. He was doing his thing, and we were standing out there, but. That's how I kind of wanted JD. The big time, he makes it even better.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we hit a lot of different things. We talked about John Legend's performance in the studio. We talked about Alexander and the party he's throwing on the Manhattan Bridge. And, of course, we talked about wheelchair athlete Eric the Midget. Lots of topics, lots of fun. Here we go. Let's talk about I was going to say legendary, but it doesn't make sense yet, John Legend, but what a talented, smart guy. And I know him as a musician, and I've heard him play on a lot of stuff, but I don't know a lot of his original stuff. And really good guest, I thought. Hit it off with Howard, but he's had the greatest life in terms of who he meets and how things turn out for him.
I thought Howard hooked into the right thing. He's like had a charmed life. But by the way, he's not a dick. You know what I mean? Some people have a charmed life or a dick. I thought he came across as a really down-to-earth guy. But, good-looking guy, unbelievably smart, unbelievably talented, can sing and play piano, beautiful girlfriend. His parents got divorced, but met the right people, like a really damn charmed life.
Yeah, 19 years old, meeting Lauryn Hill when she was making Miseducation. I mean, the timing seemed to work out really well for him.
I thought there was an interesting moment, by the way, when Howard said, how much did you get paid for being on that record? And he said $500, and Howard's like, oh my God. But, those are session musicians, and nobody knows if that nobody's shelling out, thousands and thousands. You know if that record's going to be a hit. For him, it was a stepping stone. But I know you think back on it like, oh, you're on that record, you must be a millionaire.
He did a couple things when he came in before the interview started. One, he shook everybody's hand that he saw.
Which went a long way with Will, who is Mr. Cynical.
That's right. And then sat down at the piano, the tuned piano. We'll talk about that in a second. Plays something for 15 seconds, and you're just like, wow, this guy, I mean, he's the real deal. But what a talented guy. In terms of the piano, Howard talked about it getting tuned up this morning. Was that okay? Did that work? Did that all work out for the best?
So much angst this week. I thought this was going to be a quiet week. Yesterday Robin's ISDN wasn't working, and so I come in this morning, and Scott informs me at like 5:28 that. So when, just so people know, when somebody plays the piano, whether it's Lady Gaga or Billy Joel, the piano has to be brought in, and it needs to be tuned that morning. If you tune it yesterday, it may not stay in tune today because temperature and humidity affects it. You want it to be perfect. So we bring in a piano tuner right before the show, and they're supposed to know that they have to be out by 5:30, and it has always worked out. Today, I don't know if the guy was late or if it was just he needed to work on the piano longer, but Scott tells me at 5:28 he's going to be another 15 minutes. Now, Howard usually comes to the studio at 5:30. That time is very precious, and I'm playing him stuff, so it's hard for me to play Howard stuff.
Let me stop you. 5:28, Scott tells you it's going to be 15 more minutes. Does something go off, and Scott, you can come talk about this if you want to, in Scott's mind saying, Garrett, we're pitching stuff at 5:40. That's not going to work.
No.
Or does he put that on you?
He puts it on me. He puts it on me. So I go to talk to the guy, and the guy goes, oh, no, I need the time. So I'm sitting in there, and I'm thinking, how am I going to pitch to Howard while he's going ding, 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 ding on a fucking key like 50 times, which is exactly what he was doing. So Scott and I got into like an argument. And for me, Scott feels like I'm just yelling at him, but I want Scott to be sympathetic, sorry, any of the above.
And you didn't sense any of that coming from him?
No. It's just like, hey, tough shit, what are you going to do? So we got into it today. I told him, I go, could you just shut up? Which is a terrible thing to say to somebody. I apologize to Scott afterwards. And but we finally came to the conclusion that somebody should come in and do these things at 4:00 in the morning, and they have to be clear of the studio by 5.
That makes sense. And to defend Scott for a second, he was doing his job. He was trying to get it done, but it wasn't working out timing-wise.
Right. And whoever booked it, which isn't Scott, but again, I can't think of everything. You have to think of like, hey, we got to have this cleared. Let's not cut it so close.
Frank and Comac, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's everything?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. Listen, I've been a John Legend fan forever, and every single time I hear him, he sits down at that piano, he plays those big open chords. He's an aficionado beyond. And his version of Dancing in the Dark, I think, is almost as good as Bruce's slow piano version of Thunder Road. That's how great I thought it was.
I get what you're saying, and it's interesting because I think, are we still working on that special, Steve, the cover special?
Yeah, we'll have it soon.
We're working on a special of
It's the staff picks their favorite cover songs.
And one of the things that we talk, even when I remember talking about this when I worked with a guy at the record store who was a big Beatles fan, for me, a note for note cover doesn't do a thing for me because I can hear the original. So if you're going to cover something, you have to take it and make it different. And that's a really hard thing to do because sometimes you make it so different that you've now fucked it up. Mm-hmm. And so it's hard to take a song that's iconic, make it different enough and make you like it.
And you're tackling a Springsteen song with you as a Springsteen aficionado. If you're going to do it, you better do it right.
Well, I went out to that Bruce Springsteen Music Cares thing, and that's where I saw John Legend do it. And we have this email list of about 50 people that are all big Bruce fans, and we all meet at different concerts and stuff. It's very strange. And it goes from, presidents of record companies to plumbers. It's just all of us are just crazy Springsteen fans. So when I told them that I booked John Legend and he was doing that song, they could not have been happier, And I liked John's whole rap on I Did It, and I was waiting for Bruce to go.
And he heard nothing.
Because I get that. You're like, hey, I'm doing something. I think I'm doing my best. Just say something one way or the other.
Yeah, and let's give Questlove some credit here because he's extremely talented, as you know, and he did this for Fallon, and it ended up he performed at that thing you went to. That list you're talking about, though, is that like the Alexander list? Like you don't know who's on it, but then you can be invited to it?
Well, you don't know who's on it. You don't have to be invited to it. I will tell you somebody that got invited off it.
Who?
Jimmy Fallon.
What happened?
He wanted to get off the list.
Too many messages going back and forth?
Yeah, because what happens is everybody's a representative of the show. So if somebody one of the 50 people, because a lot of people go to a lot of shows, if they happen to be in Rome, then they will start by saying, hey, I'm in Rome, show starts in half an hour, and then they'll send out an email, first song, second song, third song. So it was. I do remember when Jimmy got on the list, it was a period of time where Bruce was playing like every night. And even I would go like, I'd be sitting in my living room and I'd hear like ping, ping, ping. And I go, I got to turn the fucking sound off on this.
So Jimmy bailed. And wow, that is geeky, but I get it. I totally get it.
And I don't blame him, by the way. I was almost ready to get off.
But you stuck with it.
Yeah, no, it's a good group of guys. We actually, this is how funny it is. We met, we were all at the Springsteen thing in LA, and we don't always all get together. In fact, so I don't know some of the guys on the list. So one of the guys that was with me said, he sent out a list. He says, if you're here, meet in the lobby in 10 minutes for a picture. And 25 guys showed up.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. We took a great picture.
It sounds a little bit like chess club in high school, though.
Well, at least it's Bruce instead of chess.
That's true. Do you remember anything else from that concert?
I do. Mumford & Sons did a great version of I'm on Fire. Natalie Maines and Ben Harper did a killer version of Atlantic City. A lot of people, Neil Young did a very strange version of Born in the USA, like a very funky, metally, fuzzy version. Sting played. There were some country people who got up and did one step up and two steps back. That was great. But then Bruce got up and did like 7 or 8 songs.
Wow.
Of his own, or did he do
No, of his own.
I'm kidding. Krista in Denver, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi. I just wanted to call in saying I just think Howard is an amazing interviewer. And, you know, even though there's only 2 shows a week, I think they're amazing. They're quality shows. And it's a testament to him. And it's a testament to all of you guys just keeping us entertained when you guys are there. So.
Well, thank you. I think for me, one of the great things, and I saw it this morning, was when it ends and I go and I push the door open and John Legend takes his earpiece out and everything. And he's got this look of relief, but also he's like, that was good.
Yeah.
He said, like, he looked at Howard. He's like, that was good, man.
Well, the other thing about, of course, we agree with you that Howard is a great interviewer, and you never know what kind of interview you're going to get in terms of what path he's going to take with these people, but he has the opportunity to go as long as he wants to go and explore different, you know, and John Legend, I think he's on Letterman. I don't know if he's just performing tonight or or if he's doing a sit down at the couch, but you're never going to get the length of the interview that you get from Howard. So
and the intimacy, because you can't build up intimacy in 6 minutes. It's just really hard to do.
And so the length is part of it, but the other part of it is Howard gets great stuff out of people. They feel very comfortable talking to him. And even when he was talking about Chrissy Teigen and them getting married and was he scared and this and that, I mean, you're going to get an in-depth interview versus just a quick flyover. So thanks for the call, Krista. And, well, that's a pat on our boss's back, I guess.
Yes.
Before we get over to Alexander and take a break, I do want to ask you about the revelation that Eric the Midget is, in fact, a wheelchair athlete. Did you have any idea? This seemed like a surprise to everyone.
I'm a major league pitcher. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't.
Just saying it doesn't make it true.
Oh, you're not buying?
Well, what was his, I mean...
He said he played some baseball. He talked about a couple other things.
Listen, there's 1,000 jokes you just teed up for me that I'm not going to do.
Okay, but... There's nothing to say that he can't be that athlete. I mean, everyone's kind of skeptical here, but...
Yeah. Well, but I mean, whatever athletics he's participating in, he's probably playing like a handicapped version of baseball, which is great. But I'd be curious. I see him, for some reason, I see him in this little miniature A's outfit with a little A's hat on.
I'm trying to picture anything that Eric could do. Like, anything.
He should be on the debate team. They could yell at you.
Yeah, the chess team, maybe, and they can all meet for the picture.
But you tell me like Eric was like the guys in, what was that documentary, Murderball?
Murderball?
In their wheelchairs?
You think he's playing 5-on-5?
I have no idea.
Well, you think he could hold a basketball?
I don't know. Look, I'm taking the man at his word, and he didn't back down from that wrestler at all. He was ready to go, maybe not on his tickets, but he's ready to attend that event and face that wrestler face to face, even if he's going to get kicked in the face by this wrestler, apparently.
Do you think that he bases that on the, like, like in the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, like you wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
Yeah.
Like, do you think he's all tough guy because who's going to tip over his wheelchair?
I think that's part of it, and it's wrestling, which we know has some fake elements to it. But then
he and I aren't wrestling.
No,
and he's like, he threatens me all the time.
No, but I'm thinking more about Belzer, when he found out how real wrestling was. So that could definitely happen. We'll see. And before we move on to Alexander, we should talk about the slightly awkward conversation when Howard asked Fred if he had taken his daughter to AGT yet.
Well, which part of that do you want to discuss? I think it's funny that Fred just isn't able to answer more clearly and more easily, and then Howard pokes him because he knows he can for no other reason, and gets Fred worked up. And Fred doesn't see that Howard's just getting him worked up.
Right. Fred plans to take his daughter next month, I think, to the show.
And Howard's immediately got him on the witness stand with a fucking light in his eyes. And Fred's like, yeah, I'm going to get there. He should just go, I'm going to get there.
But you figure by now Fred would know how to handle that. He'd know where it's coming from and deal. But I wonder if Howard really cares if, like, Fred, you, Robin, other do stop by AGT.
Probably on some level, I went there once, I'm going to be there again, but I don't know. When I was there, he seemed so fucking busy. I can't imagine that me being there made a big difference to him.
Well, tonight he's fired up about the talent. So he really thinks that this is the show that people should go see because the talent, you never know what the mix is going to be. And Fred will be there with his daughter, not tonight, but sometime in the future, I can tell you. Now let's move on to the hero of Steve Brandano, Alexander. When did he become your hero, Steve?
The minute Howard said that, I guess.
Yeah, what was the basis of that? Did someone feed him that?
No, I guess just because I was doing the pitch notes with him. That's all I can go off of.
19 years old, a millionaire, although he didn't admit that, but drives a Maserati, I guess. And he is throwing these parties, and the people are picking it up on social media, but has a factory in China. The kid's done a lot for 19, and like it said in the notes, and Howard said, he could have gone to an Ivy League school and chose not to. And I can't tell if Howard is fascinated, impressed. Like, how does he deal with guests like this?
I just think Howard sort of said, hey, when I was 18 years old or 17 years old, I wasn't that motivated to do anything. I think he's sort of impressed by the fact that the kid's motivated. I found him to be very interesting. I thought he was exactly what I thought he was going to be, which is, a city kid and wealthy. And I don't think he really fully understood that he was booked on a big show. I don't think he appreciated, I don't think he did anything bad. But I don't think he appreciates, I think in 6 or 7 years he'll go, holy shit, I was on the Howard Stern show. To him it was like, of course they have me on because I'm the biggest deal this week.
He was excited about John Legend too.
Well, there was a funny moment during the commercial. He and Howard were taking a picture, and he was very excited about John Legend. He had said to me in advance, can I see John Legend? And I said, well, I don't know if he's going to be here in time. And he said something on the air, but when he and Howard were taking a picture, Howard goes, it was good to have you. And he said something like, forget you, man. I can't wait to meet John Legend.
Oh, really?
He's definitely a young kid.
Yes,
that came across.
Exactly. He's a kid.
And knew what he was doing at a very young age when he did that levitation scam.
At 11 years old.
At 11 years old, he's scamming people with reversing the tape, jumping off the steps. But that's when JD said he became, not a fan of his. But beforehand, everyone thought JD was going to be jealous of this kid, but he didn't seem to be.
He is.
You think?
I think JD's trying to tone down his anger, but he's got a lot of it.
I don't think so. I think that, again, with JD, it's always the unwarranted fame, and the fact that this kid made his own money and is actually doing something, he just wasn't put on a reality show. I think that's JD's problem with those things.
Interesting.
Bobby, you're on the wrap-up show. Bobby, you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
First time, long time. Just calling in, you want to know something about wheelchair soccer.
Please, explain.
Yeah, well, I play wheelchair basketball, which is totally different. Wheelchair soccer, picture a bunch of guys in power wheelchairs with like a miniature snowplow in front, and they basically push the ball around the floor.
Okay, that makes sense.
Eric could do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an athlete pushing a joystick, okay, you're an athlete.
Right.
I play wheelchair basketball in a manual chair. That's a wheelchair. That's playing a sport. You know what I mean?
So do you think that it's possible that Eric is a wheelchair athlete, or is that an inappropriate naming for what he does, just based on what you've heard on the show?
I don't want to disrespect anybody else that does wheelchair soccer, because at least they're out there doing something. But you're sitting in a power wheelchair and pushing a button.
Bobby, here's a question. Is he losing a calorie doing that?
No, not a bit. Push up and down a wheelchair, push up and down a basketball court in a push chair for 40, 45 minutes, you're losing some calories.
Right.
But not in a power wheelchair, sorry.
Right. And like, you know, like the sport that probably gets no respect that people think is barely a sport would be bowling. And bowling, you might work up a sweat.
All right. Thank you, Bobby. Henry in California, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I got a question. Why are you guys picking on handicapped people? I got nephews that's in a wheelchair, and they do just fine with sports. And Gary's over there saying that they can't do sports. Then you got this guy that's saying that's not a sport. So what does he consider a sport?
Well, Henry, we're not picking on handicapped people. Eric is trying to imply that he's an athlete like everyone else, and he's not. He's a handicapped athlete, which isn't the same. So it's more what Eric's implying than what we're saying.
Gary's picking on Eric.
Yeah, if we're picking on anybody, it's specifically Eric, not the wheelchair community.
That's right.
No, basically you're picking on everybody that's handicapped, and that's not right.
Well,
Gary should never have said that that's not an athlete. I got nephews that can barely walk and barely move their hands, and they still, you know, do sports. They might not be like him, but they're still just as good. You know,
Well,
I don't
how are they just as good? I think Henry's busting my balls, but Henry, I'm not picking on your nephews. I'm giving Eric, Henry, I'm giving Eric some shit.
I don't, you know, you can give Eric all the shit you want. You said it to all handicapped people. That's basically what you said.
Well, actually, the last guy that was on who is handicapped is the one who said it.
Gary, would you like to clarify your statement before we wrap up here?
No.
Okay.
I think people who heard the show understand what I'm talking about.
Henry, thank you for calling in and stating your case. We're going to wrap up this wrap-up show.
David Arquette's on the phone. David, I saw a picture in the paper this morning. What the hell were you wearing?
Where was I?
You're in the Daily News.
Oh, no.
You're with some hot chick, but I don't think it's your girlfriend.
It should be my girlfriend.
Or maybe it is your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you're walking out of a club and you're wearing like these,
I had a tuxedo on.
Yeah, but like
Is that my
paisley, but like a paisley pants and some kind
I don't know.
What kind of crazy? How you doing, man? I haven't heard from you in ages.
I'm doing great. How are you? I lost my voice, though. I was singing.
I was going to say, what's wrong with you?
Hey, what's going on? You sober or not?
I'm not sober, no.
What happened?
I'm sober at this moment.
No, but I mean, what happened? You're back to drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking again.
Oy vey.
Is that a bad thing, or did you figure it out?
Well, it's you know, I don't know if I've figured it out. I actually have figured it out, yes.
I always told you could have a few drinks.
Yeah, well, that's the game. I mean, you know, you have to keep the little, you know, the little demons.
David, what are you doing though? Are you able to like have one or two drinks, or are you back to like drinking like a whole bottle of stuff?
No, I'm a drinker, so yeah, I drink a lot.
Oh dear.
When did you get off because you were doing pretty good.
Yeah, I know. See, my problem with being honest with you and talking to you is that people are going to take all this and just be cruel with it.
Yeah,
sort
I
of
know.
like what's happening with our society. Everybody's being so cruel and mean to each other that it's just sort of this never-ending cycle. And I'm kind of on a different kick now. I sort of had this really deep and philosophical moment where I figured out what this whole game is. The whole game of life, I got it.
Go ahead. Let me hear.
It's called the kindness game.
Yeah, tell me because I haven't figured it out.
Well, it's called the kindness game.
Go ahead.
And kindness is the new currency. Love is the new currency.
Go ahead.
You know, people are so cruel to each other throughout the world.
True.
Everyone is always like trying to get over on someone else. And it's really about being kinder and more understanding and thoughtful and generous. Because on one side you have violence. On one side you have, you know, sexual deviance, not like beautiful, like fun, crazy sex between two people that agree upon it. You know, you have the other kind that is forceful and taking advantage of people.
You're not drunk, you're high.
Violence and
you're
people
high.
Hurting others. On the other side, you have love. What?
I said, you're not drunk, you're high.
No, I'm not.
I was going to say, this isn't helping his case.
What?
You smoking any weed or are you just drinking?
You know, I'll smoke a little weed. I mean, I don't really want to like.
Oh my goodness!
All that because the problem is people are going to take this and start talking about it.
No, what I admire
about me and talking about each other.
Can I tell you something, David?
The problem that's going on is everybody's talking about everybody else.
There's a lot of gossip. You're right, but you know what? I'll tell you this.
What?
I admire your honesty because so many people who go to rehab, they get sober, and then they lie when they are drinking. Like they're in full-blown fucking denial.
Right.
You're like, no, I'm drinking.
Well, there are no secrets in the world at all. You know what I mean? Ultimately, everyone knows everything. So you have to.
Yeah, I
live
knew he
your
was
life.
drinking, and we hadn't even talked to him.
Are you concerned, David, that you're drinking, or are you like, hey, I think I got this under control?
When I had this sort of I don't know, this new understanding of like the kindness game and what's going on out there.
Go ahead.
I was walking. I was drunk, but I wasn't that drunk. But I was walking back from a club in Las Vegas with my girlfriend.
Right.
And there was a guy walking in front of me who was drunker than I'd ever seen anybody drunk. And my phone was out of juice. I actually wanted to film him because it was so funny and just to like remind me never get this way.
Yeah.
But it was actually like, oh wow, and I just was watching him. I was watching him walk. And then I went to an elevator. We got on the elevator, and there's this guy there, and I was like, hey, how's your night today? He said, it sucks. I just lost $15,000. He was so bummed. And it was just sort of like something out there showing me, like, don't fall into those kind of traps.
When did you decide to start drinking again? Like what was your decision process like? You were sober, and then all of a sudden you said, fuck this, I'm going back to drinking.
It was... I'd been sober for 2 years and 4 months, and I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like it. I felt like I just needed to, I was feeling like I wasn't being that true to myself.
Right.
Like what I enjoy and this and that, and I understand like the other sides. One thing is I never drive whenever I drink.
Yeah, but were you supposed to call someone when you feel like drinking, or you just said, screw this, I'm not calling anybody?
No, I had been calling them. I had been talking to, people involved in, different programs, my therapist.
And did you say to them, look, I'm starting to...
like, they're very clear about, you shouldn't do this, it's bad for you and this and that. And I get it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, I am a wild man, so I do get out of control and, like, but I try to keep a cap on it. And
what about your girlfriend? What is she thinking?
My girlfriend's the coolest.
She's what?
She's the coolest. She's a sweetheart. Yeah. She supports me.
She does?
Yeah.
Will she drink with you, or does she try to say, hey, no more drinking?
No, she's cool,
yeah. Right.
I'm trying to, like, not get in all that because it just feeds this beast of, like, people talking about each other.
Right.
And it's like whoever's sitting out there right now and you're taking notes and you're like getting the transcript of this, and then you're going on and you're writing, and you're like talking about another person, and you're like trying to bring people down. It's just this disease that's infecting our whole country.
But do you think
if you look out on the internet,
right,
and you see how mean and cruel people are, that's not who we are.
Everyone is mean. Everyone is mean.
Like how we're like behaving, but it's not who we are. We're much cooler than that. We're much kinder than that. You know, we need to get back to a place where we're supporting each other and embracing each other and celebrating each other and loving each other.
It does seem like everyone is mean on the internet. It's true. I mean,
I'm telling you, and Howard, I really want your help on this. We need to change the dialogue. It has to, it's time for a new wave of love. You know, it's a new love revolution. It's got to happen. Happened in the 60s, and it's just time. You know, we're too cool of a spirit of humanity that we go around and do this. Because at my main time, you know, I might do whatever I do in my own journey, and I'm trying to figure out my process.
Yeah, but what did someone say about you that was so something obviously has really irked you about meanness? Like, did someone say something about your drinking or something about you personally that like what is really making you nuts?
Yeah, well, there was an article online from a certain online sort of gutter media thing.
Yeah.
That broke the story that I was drinking again. Okay, so they were the first one to actually report it. That part they got true. What they got wrong was what rehab I went to, they got wrong. What day I was drinking, they got wrong. They said I was drinking on Saturday, and the story they were explaining started on a Thursday. Okay, this is how it goes. I was in
yeah, but does it matter really what day you started drinking? I mean...
It does, because when they said I was, in Richmond, Virginia doing this thing at a strip club, I was actually at my friend's wedding in Santa Barbara where I set these two people up. Two good friends of mine. I set them up. They fell in love. And it was that is one of the greatest nights of my life because I actually, helped these two fall in love. And, that is magic.
So you're upset more that they got the day wrong than the actual story wrong?
Well, I'm just upset that, no, I'm not really upset. I mean, I'm sad that as a culture, we're so obsessed at being cruel and mean to each other. And we're not because that's the game. I'm telling you, Howard,
is Courtney speaking to you about your drinking, or are you upset because Courtney and you were broken up? Maybe that's what.
Courtney's super cool too, man.
Right.
And everybody's getting along and understanding, and now we're practicing what I'm talking about. We're being kind and loving to each other rather than everyone is, you know.
Right.
She's cool to my new girl, and my new girl's cool as my ex, and everybody's getting along, you know.
Right. Well, hey.
I know I would. Oh, by the way, NTF, how the heck were you messaging on Stardew? I had no.
You
Yes,
press
thank
the
you.
T button on your keyboard and then type.
Oh my gosh, I did not know.
Love that.
Way for
I won't be home till late. What
That's
time
how
is
it
stream?
is for just about
Tomorrow
any game, too,
stream
on
starts
Did not
10:30.
know that.
10 between
Sorry,
10. Well,
I'm
actually,
gonna end this, but I really
at
wanted to
10:30 and
find
11. Excuse me.
this hack
10:30 and
person.
11, and then devotional normally lasts about an hour. Yeah, and you can join the
curious.
Discord there as well.
I was like, where is this happening?
And it'll notify when we go live as well. On the announcements, I believe.
But yes. GG's, fam. Oh, balloon.
GG's. Let me get out of here.
It was a good time. We'll have to plan out the next one. Sure skis.
We will.
Oh my
Sounds good to me.
This is new. I've never seen this before. This is crazy, guys. I love all this. This is crazy. I've played so much.
Okay, I'll be here.
Stardew Valley over
Especially if you need a
the
feel for
days,
Destiny. Oh,
and
sounds
I've
good.
never
Sounds
seen
good. And we're gonna also be getting together like
Forever.
Google
Maybe they added
Sheets
some new stuff on you.
or
Maybe.
like raids. People who are interested that want to sign up and things like that.
I'm gonna buy any of that.
Dungeons, more like more
Alright.
content like that. Too. We'll have that all set up.
GG's. Good night, fam. I know I need to go. I mean, I'm off tomorrow, so thank goodness. But
Dubs.
yeah, that's the
A
only
nice
reason I
day
was
off.
able to- yeah,
Nice, nice.
the only way I was able to play.
I'm so
Well,
glad.
I'm glad you got to hang out longer.
Right.
And
me
that
too.
you don't have to go to work tired because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh yeah, no. I would have definitely not been just been getting off.
But we're gonna be
I'm
playing some
grumpy
Marvel
if I
Rivals
don't get 8 hours of sleep.
next.
It's not a good time for anybody involved.
Fair enough.
Grumpykins.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's
Understandable.
not a good time.
I sometimes don't even get 8 hours. Honestly, I gotta
Which is crazy.
fight to get 5 hours of sleep, and then
Yeah,
after that,
I
my
believe
body's like, it's
that.
time to wake up. It's time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, night, fam.
Or we can have
You
an
guys are a
art
bunch of
drawing.
gangsters.
Ooh, that would be nice
You
too.
as well.
That was
Yes, it was. Have a great one.
You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
You
And God bless you
too.
all.
Good night.
God bless.
Good night and God bless. All right, we're gonna head on over to Marvel Rivals. Let's get this game going.
That creature.
Yo,
What up?
what up?
Not much.
How the game's going?
Good.
I played two
Same.
with Double D, and we won both games. He was having a hard time before I got on, and we were able to get in and dominate. So
I currently am.
He had to go to bed.
I'm currently inside of Borderlands, just goofing around.
Oh, okay.
Jay's currently messing up to the boss, showing them what's up.
I'm gonna kill him with bees.
Wait, TC, so you're still playing? Like you're gonna be playing for a little while?
I mean, I'm not playing right now, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
definitely gonna swap over.
Okay. Let's see.
I streamed earlier today. I was just tired from yesterday.
Oh
my goodness.
17 hours is crazy, TC.
Yeah,
How?
I know.
How? What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself?
It happens, bro.
What do you mean it happens?
I'm not.
Did you at least eat?
Okay.
Okay.
Of course I ate.
Okay.
I made me a very good chicken salad sandwich, and it was amazing.
Yeah, we might be playing with TC and Redeem J here.
I
We change this up. Because normally on Tuesday nights we have our
Does this count? My wife
comp
would
team.
kill me if I didn't eat.
Well, let me see. I was gonna, before y'all switch over, is Trevor going to, I know he said he was gonna be kind of delayed.
He's still carrying Papa Tsunami right now.
Okay.
It does not look like they're losing momentum at all.
That's good.
They've got a decent amount of people watching him right now. Well, Tsunami's got 47, Trev's got 19.
Okay, that's good.
I see 67 on a combined right now.
Wow, 6-7.
Stop!
What does that mean?
Stop!
Educate me.
Okay, so there's this kid who's playing basketball.
I also might DM you some questions
actually, there's a
about
basketball
stream stuff
player
tomorrow. I'm about to head to
hyped
bed. Okay, sounds great.
And this kid went famous from like just saying it.
Sounds
certain way.
good.
Like he went viral.
I hope you have
So,
a
of course,
great
it
night
doesn't
and God
make
bless you,
sense
Saber.
because it's like, how did that go
So glad you
viral?
stopped by.
So now everybody's just saying 6-7. I don't know. It's weird. You have to watch the original video.
Yeah, my niece was telling me about it, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, it's yeah. It's goofy, but it is what it is.
Give me your loot. No,
So
not
now-
off the edge. No.
So now, like my kids say it, and I'm like,
tragic.
All right.
Saber says, good night.
No good night. Only long play game time.
Oh my
playing
gosh.
and
I
watching.
wish.
That's it.
Oh my
That's all you
goodness.
get. No.
Please, please.
No, have a good night.
And thank you, Saber. I do appreciate it.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'll be posting content. And then
I'll take my good nights elsewhere. I'll take my good nights elsewhere then. That's funny.
I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or not. I usually don't, but if I stream, it'll be on TikTok.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I guess in the meantime, I hop on something else, and then we'll see.
Down. I mean, I got Rivals going right now.
Oh.
It's launched in the background.
Oh.
I just am not currently in a game.
I see. Decisions. I will be back, maybe, possibly.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So Marvel Rivals is still on the table, but let me turn this up here. Oh, and let me turn on some tunes too. What about that? Alright, hopefully that works. I think, yeah, the music should be coming through. I guess it's kind of been like, I really enjoyed Stardew. I thought that was fun. But at the moment, I'm not quite sure what to play because normally on Tuesday nights we have our Marvel Rivals practice. And so JTC, Trevor, JD, NTF, and I run some matches. But let's see. It looks like Trevor and 𝗧𝗵𝗲 are doing really well with their stream, so I'm not sure if they're going to be on for the time being, but we'll have to see. I don't know. I think I might play some Marvel. Give me some Marvel. Let me post in here. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to drink, but how do I edit? Okay, let me edit some of this stuff up. Let's see. Let's see, with the squad, Marvel Rivals comp. Let's see. Okay, and then let's see here. I think this should work. I accidentally... That was wrong. I didn't want to do that. What are we doing here? Okay, there we go. Change this. And do some of that. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to drink, and then we're gonna play a few Marvel Rivals matches. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay. Back here. So we're gonna play some Marvel Rivals like I was saying before. Let's see. I think this should work. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm working on your first digital drawing. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to see. What you showed me before was amazing. Thank you, Star, for the hydrate. I just got some water, so appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the Mantis outfit is so nice. I think this one is cute. I like the flower in her hair and the sunglasses. It's really cute. I think I'll use some elephants from that. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. So, let me go ahead and head on over here. All right, I'm ready.
Ready. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear me?
Mm-mm.
I was like,
Yo.
I'm ready.
Oh. Yo, I'm ready. I'm ready.
SpongeBob.
Yep. I do.
I want those boots.
What boots? You can't have those boots, fam.
Prove it.
Those are my boots.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't prove it.
What? What are you talking about, bro?
Let me start the stream together.
I'm currently not live, so.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to see me anyway.
Okay. Wait, is there a reason as to why this is so?
I was tired. You know what? There's no reason.
Y'all were just getting on me the other day about not streaming.
Right. My bad. My bad. Let me stop I have a clip trying to do something. Stop it from doing what it's doing.
And of course, you can always use that content that you create to post on other
at least
platforms.
record it.
Right, at least record. That's what I was doing, even though I wasn't playing. Even though I wasn't streaming, because I had to do some things. After that hour, I still recorded the gameplay, and it was good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the recording. Is there any proof?
No,
You know, there is some evidence. There is. It's on the way. Okay, it's on the way. Takes time. Takes time.
So it doesn't exist. Is what you're
So
saying.
it does exist, but it's just currently being edited at this time. At this point in time, that's what we're going with here.
All right, bud.
The situation is in development and we'll keep you updated.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly
no
what
further
NTF
questions.
said.
This concludes this press conference.
I took a picture of. Oh, nice. Or do you want her with long hair? Long hair. I need to. I don't know. I'm like going back and forth myself because long hair would be really cool. Yeah.
What happened?
Was that the boogeyman?
I think it was Steve.